Yo, 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 welcome to Gilded Lizard in the house. So the fact that you're here, first of all, thank you for saying something. The fact that you are here tells me everything's working. Yeah, I was having OBS was having an absolute fit earlier today, yeah, so anyway, you know, Stack Q, right? Stack Q as per always. And no Marts, yeah, I know. I never heard from him. I'm like, wow. You can't hear me? How would you? Okay, why would you even be saying that if you couldn't hear me? Come on now. All right. Well, anyway, the bit has been ruined. I have shot down the bit. Oh my god. All right. Evan J's in the house. Maddie, Doozy K, and of course we're gonna be seeing Doozy K in just about 2 minutes here. About 2 minutes here, where we see Doozy K taking on the Dangler in a non-title match. In a very incredibly rare non-title match. Right, and of course we got some other good matches coming up as well. After that, right, of course, our double main event, Cobra and TT, followed by AvGeek in the house, take on CryticaLapis. Not to be confused with somebody else named Lapis. Doozy, are you on a Doozy K? Are you on a alt of any sort? By the way, while we're sitting here, right? While we're just sitting here, are you on an alternate account of any sort? Because I do not see you as live, unless I spelled it wrong. Actually, I don't see either of you live. Oh boy. Hang on. Yeah, Dangler, however, I could see being on an alternate account. Yep, there it is. Okay, I was saying, like, I could see Dangler being on an alternate account. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do this. Okay, there we go. Now, I got you. There we go. Now we got dudes too. Okay, so give me like a few seconds, and we're gonna do the usual thing. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think we are just about good here, right? Everyone's here. Nino is here, so now that he is here, we can get this party started. Oh my God, we made it. We after what has been a day of all time, we have made it. So here we go. Let's do the thing, and I will see y'all in a moment. right, everybody. It is time! As we are back at it once again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Monday Night Mayhem. I'm your host, the BirbWizard. The, right? Respect it. Respect the in front of it. The BirbWizard, the one and only. And it is time. It is time. We've got ourselves a banger card, a stacked card, as Gilded Lizard will tell you. And we begin with this banger of a match right here. Charlie, do your thing. That bell, it means it's time. Instructions, please, on the left-hand side. Is a player who was too cracked, was too friggin' good to make the King's Fave 5 list last year, 2024. And is, of course, one of your top contenders for the heavyweight championship. Certainly a guy who's got his size set on the prize. He is the Dangler. And on the right, his opponent is your current reigning undisputed Twitch TV champion, and he did make the King's Fave 5 for this year in 2025. Certainly showed a lot of promise, and certainly gonna be looking to hang on to that belt as long as possible, because he knows that line is out the door. It's a Doozy K. All right, so I'm assuming we're doing St. B sets, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Burb seed going. Let's do it. That is pinned in the Twitch chat for our players. It is CEA2 double B, as in BirbWizard. Yeah, that's true, Ian. Yeah, I gotta not flaunt B. You know what? That's a good point. I might think I'm an Ohio State fan. Oh my god. So, of course, welcome to one and all. We are, like I said, about to get this party started here in this non-title match. Of course, it's a rarity, right? That this is not for the title. Hang on, let me bring that belt up. Of course, the Twitch TV belt, that glorious PNG image. Doozy K will remain the holder of this belt, regardless of the outcome of this match. As of course, wait. Of course, C-Tech got the C-Tech trophy right there. Did they try to trademark the... Yeah, they did try to trademark that. Oh my gosh. All right. We are good to go. And Ian Keith, we will explain in just a moment. Let's count them down. Here we go with 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Gainer 1. About to get underway here. Of course, again, it is game 1. Dangler and Doozy K. In a non-title match? Burb, what's going on here? What do you mean non-title match? It's the Twitch TV belt. Well, to make a long story short, Dangler's too cracked. Right, is too good, and there is a large skill gap here, right? Right, it's not like, I mean, obviously we've had some large skill gaps in title matches for this before, you know, where we've had Martz taking on Dan friggin' V and almost winning the damn thing, right? But, you know, but that's different. That's not like, you know, a top level player versus like, you know, someone that's kind of like on the cusp. Like there's a difference, right? There's a very big difference. So TLDR, executive decision was made, and yeah, this is a non-title match. It's not often you see that with the Twitch belt. Like you do with, you know, the upstarts, the Phenoms, the heavyweights, right? So it's very rare that you see that. Yeah, of course. Welcome to Senna, hanging out on the site formerly known as Twitter. But of course, we are getting underway here. It is a I don't want Tetris lead at the moment. Now, actually, it is pretty neck and neck here. Dangler with the Tetris to go to 182. 161 the score for Doozy K early on here. About 30 lines through. Yeah, of course, RXS Asket is AV and CryticaLapis the main event. It is. It is the part 2 of the main event. Because, again, we got double main event tonight, right? And AvGeek and CryticaLapis part 2 of that. Part 1 is Cobra and TetrisTime. So both, I think, were worthy of the main event title. So I'm like, you know what? It's a double main event. I'm gonna call that good. Yeah, right. It's okay here wondering, like, yeah, how? How is this not a title match? It's unbelievable. Boycott Friendlies. It's unbelievable. You know, like, look, welcome to Tetris Friendlies, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. All right, but speaking of points, our players continuing to score them anyway. So we got 345 for Dangler, 259 for Doozy K, as we are just about halfway through the 18 speed. Dangler ahead by a few lines here, so that will account for some of the score difference here, but Dangler's just been playing super efficiently regardless. Of course, actually Reed's in the house. It's gonna about a warm up. Of course, we'll be seeing him in just a little bit after the conclusion of this match. So probably about a half hour or so from now. Half hour, 40 minutes from now. Of course, he is gonna warm up in the most professional way possible, right? The best way possible, with some Marvel Rivals and some bourbon. Right? That is at peak warm up material right there. But what's not peak is this board from Dangler right now. It's really awkward up at the top. We're going to bar for the Tetris, so it's going to be no problem there. Yeah, good old Marvel Rivals, man. Oh my gosh. So, Reed, are you telling me that you're gonna are you gonna use your a certain account of yours that makes everybody mad? I'm gonna go troll some people in Marvel Rivals. Is that what's gonna happen here? No, what's gonna happen? He's gonna end up being late. He's gonna end up being late because you know, he's on game 3 of the you know, what the hell is the name of that mode? But you know what I'm talking about. If you play Marvel Rivals, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a 3-part match, right? Oh, Doozy, what happened? Oh my god. Friggin' S pieces galore, and his board was not ready. And at 451, he is finished. Dangler was looking at pretty crazy transition here. Already at 600K, just about. He'll take game number 1, GG's. Yeah, of course, he's gonna at least play out the 18, right? Just see what kind of transition he would get. He would have got there. Because, I mean, this is some pace. So, I mean, if you want to mull in this, I mean, you're welcome to, because this is crazy. Oh my gosh, 6-9. Oh, hang on. Come on, yeah, 700 transition. That's all he wanted. Oh my word, didn't even bother playing it out. All he wanted was a 700 transition. Incredible. Wow. Yeah, that's the pace. That is a pace and a half right there. Oh my god. So, yeah, I don't know that Doozy K was winning that anyway. Even if the S-burst didn't kill him. I don't know that he was winning that anyway. I'm just gonna be honest. Not that he was playing bad, just... And, yes, yeah, we're just incrementing. First 2. Yeah, sorry, I should have specified that. I know a lot of people play at other tournaments where they change it every time, right? We don't do that here, so... Anyway, but what we do here is we count down our players because they are ready to go and waiting on friggin' Bird, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, game number 2. We will continue on. Oh, man. You know, that was kind of a mid segue even for me. I mean, even by my own standards, I wasn't super impressed with that segue. So bear with me, guys. I'm here all night. All right, we will get a good segue yet. We have plenty of time. It's very early. Of course, we're stolen short swords in the house. Was enjoying that face from Dangler. King is here. Probably didn't enjoy that segue too much either, but you know, that's all right. Shadow Knight's in the house. Probably also didn't care for that segue so much. You know, of course, saw him playing last week? Yeah, last week. Saw him playing against Tyler last week on the show. The Mayhem, and was unsuccessful in beating him. Literally, it just got out of a meeting. And then jumped right on, right? The way the schedule was going, we were running ahead, and he was in a little bit of a bind there, but it just worked out, and it was a match of all time. That's all I'm going to say. I do implore you to watch it, not because of how good the match was, but simply for the entertainment value. So, just for that alone, I think it's worth a watch. But what else is going to be worth a watch here is how Doozy K... Oh, never mind. It's already over. He already got out of it. I was about to say, like, ooh, it's going to be interesting to see how he gets out of this dig and does it in, like, 2 bursts. So, there you go. Oh, my God. Tetris Doozy, we'll go to 230. 228 the score for the Dangler. About a similar line count. So this is truly a neck-and-neck game, as we are approaching the 50 line mark here. And, of course, welcome to... Sebi, I think is how that is pronounced. You are first, at least on YouTube. Of course, we are streaming all over the internet airwaves. Of course, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but regardless, we are all over the internet airwaves. So yeah, you are first in terms of YouTube viewers. So welcome into you. So here we go. Tetris Doozy, we'll go to 321. And it is 321 also. Oh, look at that. We are exactly tied through 59 lines. And they're going to keep that up for a bit. They both get a Tetris. This is... You can't get more neck and neck than this. Yeah, now a couple birds being taken there. Oh, there we go. Nice dirty Tetris down the left for Doozy K. And now that has allowed... that minor amount of burning has allowed Dangler to take a lead. He's just so good with his adjustments and just... I don't know, just his stacking is just so good. I mean, he's looking at another crazy 18 game here. All right, he's already at 435 here through 79 lines. I mean, that's... just like game 1, that's the pace, man. I mean... You know, and I know we tend to see that sort of thing a lot nowadays, especially with, you know, with our top level players, but I mean, it's... I gotta just remind everybody, like, that's really hard to get scores like that, just at all, right? But to do it so consistently, it's just, it's not an easy feat by any means. What else is not gonna be easy is getting out of this thing. Oh, Doozy, yeah, you can say, if you can read lips, had some things to say about that. A little misdrop on the left side. But we'll get the J over, so he does have a chance. He does have a chance to get this down. Oh, okay, he's gonna go flat there. That works. And there we go, another J to the left. Gonna continue to save the game. He's in a much safer spot, even though it doesn't look like it. He's in a much safer spot than he was just a moment ago. Oh, but now the Z burst. Kind of saw it on the next slide there, the next PowerPoint slide. And, oh, but Dangler's topped out. Oh my God, I was so focused on Doozy being so high up, and Dangler is topped out at 528. If Doozy can survive this. Oh my God. No, he can't. Oh my God. I knew it was an outside shot, but man, if he could have maybe hung on just a bit longer, might have been able to steal game number 2. But at any rate, 528, that's enough this time for Dangler to take the 2-0 lead. GG's. Oh my gosh, we got some lore developing in chat at the moment. But while that happens, we're gonna count him down. Oh man, please get to transition. Here we go, a 3, a 2, 1, a Tetris. Oh, so we are gonna be way ahead of schedule here. Man. So of course, Evan J along with Summer B. Long time no see, good to see you. Yeah, of course, Evan with some lore here. Do you have like, again, I'm gonna do just a generic impression because I have no idea what this dude sounds like, right? Do you have like a brother or cousin in North Carolina? Because there's this guy, right? This is guy, right? He works in the cafeteria at the school I go to, and he looks a lot like you and even talks like you. All right, well, perhaps it is King. Oh boy, oh dang, oh my, I couldn't even like, I was just speechless just watching that whole sequence from Dangler there, just that, just those crazy tucks on the right side, just surviving it no problem, just, yeah, just, I have no words. He did his thing and it worked, so yeah, even him getting a little smirk at that. Oh my word. When are we gonna see Evan J battling fools like Martz? Well, we are going to see him battling a fool tonight. I don't know if it's a Martz level fool, but we'll be battling M149 later this evening. I believe that is going to be our, if I'm remembering correctly, because I'm going to be real. I'm pretty all over the place today, my God. But yeah, that'll be closing out. Yeah, that's what I thought. They will be closing out the first half of the show. So we got this match, we got Reed and Ian Keith, and then, yeah, of course, Evan J. Evan J will be in action. He'll be in action. Of course, making his Tetris Friendlies debut. So here we go, Tetris Doozy, Tetris Dangler. It's about a 1 Tetris lead for Dangler, as we're about 50 lines through. So again, that's the thing, you know, these 18s have just been tough on Doozy in general. I mean, like, he's been able to keep pace in general, but just has been getting into rough situations as we approach the 100 line mark. So it's, you know, he's gonna have to kind of keep it under control, just maybe even play a bit more safe as we start to get closer to that point. I just make sure that we do not see a top out before the transition, you know, don't want to just give that up. Go through all my impressions. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I mean, you know my Grand Designs impression. I don't know if we need to go through every single impression at this very moment. All right, it's got to be organic. It's got to be organic. You know, but I guess some of my more like generic impressions are, you know, I got this nerdy impression, like, guys, that cheese was a circle, man. Right. Oh man, an all-time great bit. But no, but seriously, like, I got a few generic impressions like that, or, you know, where I'm just mocking people, but, you know, like I said, I'm still working on some of my more specific ones. Yeah. Yeah, still working on those. Now, the GD one, of course, is just a classic. You know, it's like the most spot-on impression that I have ever heard. Right? Well, besides maybe King's, any of King's impressions, because clearly they are all just perfect in every way. I definitely talk like Goofy the dog, right? You know, and that's just facts. It's just facts. There we go. Tetris Dangler was getting a bit close to the sun on the left side, and per usual is pacing. And it's just not, he's just not getting that bar in time, so was forced to burn. He's like, oh man, I'm only gonna get a 650 at transition? Unbelievable. Aside from losing the Tyler King is perfect. Oh my god. So yeah, that was a fun match last night. Yeah, for those who missed it, it's classic Tetris League, man. That was a fun way to end the current season. Of course, Tyler and Kingsman. I saw that notification and I'm like, oh, there it is. It's happening. I need to go watch this immediately. But I mean, look at this. I mean, 694 for Dangler. He's probably disappointed, but Doozy K not far behind here. Here we go. Tetris, Doozy K. He'll transition 663, so we got a hot game going on here as we have finally made it to the 19 transition for the first time tonight. So here we go. We're on level 20 for Dangler. He's at 743. Add a Tetris, go to 768. And then one more. Why not? Doozy, oh, is way up at the top. He's got a burn, but gets the bar over for the Tetris. Oh, he's pumped up about that. Oh, man, that is skin of his teeth. Talk about hanging on like a cat on a screen door, dude. My God. He is still in this match. 743, add a Tetris for him. We'll go to 769. Hey now, times 7. It's about 2 Tetrises behind the Dangler, who is at 856. It's just on fire right now. My God. So a few burns required here from Doozy K. And I mean, again, this is one of those games where he is not playing bad at all. He's playing a great game. But Dangler is just too friggin' good right now. So, and then all it's gonna take though is one slowdown, one little slip up is gonna be all it takes. But I mean, Dangler looking at potentially a level 24 max out. And here we go, long bar engage. There's the Tetris max out. We have made it to max out city on level 24. My God. You know, and now Doozy K with just a couple burns. I mean, he's barely been burning at all, and yet still finds himself so far behind. 927 here, level 24, 832. And no, didn't get the Tetris, but now we'll get the next one over to go to A63. Oh my God, he's just doing this on purpose, man. Trying to give us a heart attack. Oh my word. We're on level 26, he's at A73, add a Tetris now. We'll go to B07. Doozy K at 967, so over 100,000 points behind. Oh, about 180,000 points behind at this point. And oh, a misdrop. Oh boy. Long right down the middle is gonna help, but misdrops the Z. And it's starting to spiral out of control here. And that hang of the J, 969. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. He is finished. And the Dangler at 1.2 million and still friggin' going. It's got a dependency of all time. It doesn't matter. He has got it done in a sweep in this non-title match. Much to Doozy K's relief that it is a non-title match. Oh my word. All right, let's head on over to the winner scene. Oh, okay. Did that? I don't know if the stinger did its thing. But anyway, Dangler has got it done. That was insane. Some crazy faces galore. But it is Dangler getting it done in a sweep, just pretty commanding fashion. Was threatening a 700k transition literally every game. So yeah, I mean, that's hard to beat. So, GG's to you. And of course, we will see you and the Twitch TV champ. We'll see y'all back here very soon. GG's. Okay, that transition seemed to work correctly. Okay, so just for context for those who missed it, my OBS was acting up. And I am doing the hack right? I'm doing the hack where there, you know, there's the message that says, whoops, OBS has crashed, right? Like, whoopsies, right? Trying to be all cute, right? So I can still use OBS as normal, even though that message is there. So I just put it in the background. I'm like, okay, do not click on this, and we're fine. So I'm guessing that's the reason that the that other stinger didn't work. So anyway, not that that is important to any of you, right? Show will still go on. It will still be good. Because up next, it is Ian Keith and actually Reed. Hopefully he is out of his Marvel Rivals match because we are pretty early. So BRB, we'll get that one going here. All right, here we go, everybody. With that banger of an opening match concluded, it is time for the next matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is one of our hosts. He is one of our hosts here in the Friendlies universe, host of a new show coming to you soon called Square Up. That will be taking place every other Wednesday or so. And of course, he is a former multi-time Upstarts champion and is a current tag team champion. He is, of course, the one, the only, Ian Keith. And on the right, their opponent for this evening is the substitute of all substitutes. How is my favorite substitute doing? Well, apparently good enough because he is here. He's got the bourbon. He is good to go. He is actually, as opposed to figuratively, Reed. And of course, Ian Keith was like, dude, thought we were VTubing. Like, what is this? Oh my gosh. All right, so players, if we're doing the seed thing, are we doing the seed thing? Same seed? You know, the thing where you get all the same pieces in the same order? Is that a thing? Is that a thing we are doing? Because if yes, whew, excuse me. If yes, definitely want to get that going. So, Reed says yeah. Because he can't talk to girls unless same piece sets is on. So, with that being said, you know, I should have known better. So, there you go. 45.98 3F is the seed for our players, and to anyone else wishing to play along because you think you can beat these two, right? That is your seed that you're going to want to put into your tournament cartridge. 45.98 3F. But of course, look who's here. Barrett is here. He is subscribed at tier 1. He's been subscribed for 65 months. I don't know how many years that is because I don't really want to do math right now. However, that is a very long time. And he says, let's go, Worm Boy. So, yeah, like 5.5. Yeah, okay, that seems right. Yeah, 5.5 years. I will take your word for it on that because I am too brain dead to do math right now. So, oh, what's up, Jordan? Yeah, I play at home, so Monday Night Mayhem's competitive. Yeah, exactly. That's how he feels like you're competitive. Oh, man. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. Let's count him down. Game number 1. We begin this one in 3, 2, 1. A Tetris. Of course, did Dangler win? I missed it. Yes, he did win in a sweep, but it was a very, he did it pretty convincingly, but game 3, without question, was a banger. It was an absolute banger. So I definitely, after the show is over tonight, whenever you get a minute, I definitely implore you, go watch that if you missed it, because that was a crazy game. And of course, welcome in. Long time no see. Nima's in the house. Says, wait a minute. They're still opening Pizza Huts? Wow. The Pizza Hut opening up a minute from your house. That is crazy. I honestly thought that was like a dying business. Like, genuinely. And another important news, of course, the 69-month subscription streak will take place during CTWC. So there you go. Yeah, actually, will it? No, it might be a month later. I think it might be a month later. I don't know. But I think I'm too brain dead to do math today. So, but what I am not too brain dead to do is give a score check, because that doesn't entirely require me to do math. 82,000 points for Ian Keith, 97 for Reed. Add a Tetris for him. He will go to 120, so he's got a bit of a lead to begin this game number 1. Yeah, right. Nobody outbeats the Hut. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody outbeats the Hut nowadays. like, I don't know. Like, it used to be so much better than it is now. I don't know. I'm just saying. Of course, AV's in the house. Wintera's in the house with an important question. What is 9 plus 10? It's 21, right? 21. Right, clearly that's the correct answer. Of course, Reed's building the left well here. He is, doing his idol Harry Hong proud, of course. Right, Harry's number something fan. I don't know if I wouldn't say Reed's his number 1 fan, but he's a fan. He is a fan of Harry's for sure. So here we go. Tetris Reed down the left side. He'll go 227, 213 the score at a Tetris. 235 now for Ian Keith, who is playing with a traditional right well. Yeah, of course, Jordan's, yeah. It's more like the Pizza Shack nowadays. Yeah, right? Or the Pizza Shed, really. Like, let's be honest. It's the Pizza Shed. I actually knew somebody, well, I guess I still know this person. I say new as if I don't know the person anymore. I just haven't seen him in a while. A friend of my dad's once, he actually used to own a restaurant. It actually, believe it or not, was called the Pizza Shack. And cheesesteaks. It's pretty good. He did a really good job, and I kind of miss that place. So, fun facts. Fun online facts, courtesy of BirbWizard. So here we go, Tetris Reed in the meantime. He'll go to 324. It's having we got a pretty solid game going on here. Right? 335 to 324. Again, it is Ian Keith with the 10,000 point lead. And oh, Ian, oh, come on, man. Don't you blame this on a commentator curse. Whatever you do. But at any rate, Reed has done it at 370. He will take a game number 1. GG's. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Ain't no way. That Burrito Dad car crashed here. I mean, kind of. I don't know. I mean, all it was missing was me maniacally laughing, right? That's all that was missing. Yeah, right, yeah, dropped inputs like it was playing for the Chiefs. Oh my god. Yeah. It's like leaving a Rocket League game. Oh my word. What did I budget for this? I budgeted what, like 35 minutes? 35 minutes? I mean, maybe just don't do that again, and yeah, we can we'll be all right. Yeah, like, guys, I'm gonna be in a Rocket League game. Oh my gosh. Here we go, game number 2. Let's continue on in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just control your controller, right? Control your child, and everything will be fine. And we will be right on schedule. Oh my god, that was stupid. That's not a good joke. Anyway. But here we go, game number 2. And of course, as they're getting underway here. Let me be a bit serious for a minute. For once in my life, let me be mildly serious. So we're taking a look at our queue here, right? We got this match, right? As we kind of take a look at what's going on the rest of the night. We got this match. We got Evan J. Of course, I got I guess an old handle of his, so I'll have to adjust that later. But he'll be taking on M149 after the conclusion of this match, provided M149 is not still in a Rocket League tournament. You know, we might have to stall or do whatever, but hopefully these two will, you know, make it the transition, right? If they can just make it the transition, we'll be fine. But, so we'll be seeing that match in a little bit. We'll be seeing, and of course that match a Friendlies debut for Evan J. As we kick off our second half later on, probably about an hour. We're gonna get Toka, right? Of course, someone who had a pretty strong run in the tag team championship alongside Jakob. He'll be taking on Gaming with Nino, who, when he last played, won by technicality of technical difficulties with Yeehaw. That was a clown fiesta and a half. So he's looking for redemption, looking for a not so hollow win. All right. And then, of course, double main event later on. Cobra and TT, AvGeek and CryticaLapis. Those are going to be a fun double main event later. You know, honestly, Gilded is certainly right. That is a stacked card, right? The booking committee has done it again, so. But in the meantime, 182 Reed, 2 hundo here for Ian Keith. As both players are in some burn sequences at the moment, but Reed's gonna get out first. We'll add a Tetris to go to 206 and take the slight lead here. course, welcome in. Welcome in. Anjing Bermain. I probably butchered that, so I apologize, but welcome in. Hopefully you are having yourself along with everybody else, of course, hopefully everybody's having a good Monday start to your classic Tetris week. Right. Yeah, lots of fun matches still yet to be played. You know, and this one, the remainder of this one being one of them, of course, right? And of course, this one, I gotta say, you know, at certain points you'll see at the bottom it says the battle of the substitutes, right? These two have saved my rear so many times, and you know, when, you know, like if somebody doesn't show up, or like, you know, case like tonight, a match got canceled, and you know, I still needed another match to fill the spot because of scheduling issues, right? Or not issues, but constraints, right? And these two came to save the day. So you know, because we did have a match that was canceled, so I do appreciate these two, right? They're my favorite substitutes, right? Or substitute teachers doing their thing, right? So, but these two have done it for me the most. So that is, you know, hence the name Battle of the Substitutes. Yeah, like I said, they were not planning to do this tonight. They're just like, you know what? The people want content. We're gonna give them content. So. For a second, I thought Reed passed up on a Tetris there, but I didn't see the blue nub on the right side. I was about to really give him a hard time, and I'm like, wait, nope, the well was covered. I would look like an idiot. Oh man, 344 for Reed as we are past the 100 line mark here. The Joey Parker turn, as some call it. Tetris Reed will go to 369. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Ian Keith at 345, so it's about a one Tetris difference here as Ian Keith slams the Tetris down the middle, and he's gonna continue working with that for a bit. As Reed, oh my god. What are we doing here, man? See a series of misdrops. Oh my god, okay, all right, he's gonna clean this up. He semi knows what he's doing here. He's gonna be all right. There we go, flat birds on the left. So he's got to get this down pretty quick, though. Again, these are DAS players that you're watching here, so don't necessarily have, right? You're not going to see crazy digs like 2 rows off the top like we would have seen in the last game. But here we go. Reed getting it down enough at least. He's at 388 now with the transition. All right, here we go. Long right down the right. There's the Tetris for Reed. He'll go to 415. Ian Keith, meanwhile, has joined the transition. He is at 428. And off we run. So here we go. A few lines ahead, though, is Reed as he transitioned earlier. So he does have the slight lead, but also has less time before we reach level 29 to make the points happen as Ian Keith, with a vulnerable left side, still gets the Tetris. That was a pretty scary situation. That bar or a J hadn't showed up. He might have been in trouble. Speaking of trouble, Reed is in loads of trouble. And he'll be finished at 450. Few hangs on the left. You can see that L piece just did not quite get there. Probably was an early shift before that, but either way, Ian Keith at 489. He'll be good. We'll be tied up. 1-1 is the score. GG's. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the misdrop crew, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe if you guys form a tag team, right? That's what it'd be called. Right? If we didn't already have the cleanup crew, right? That would be the good tag team name for you two, right? It's like same energy as a bowling team called the Gutter Dusters, right? Like it's like same energy, but, you know. Yeah, of course. Reed making sure the people know. that another shot has been taken. So that's either very good or very bad. We're about to find out which. Oh my god. Yeah, Yuki, like, I would join you. But tomorrow is my drinking night. Oh my god. So Reed tried it. Reed's like, I'm not ready enough to. This is live peer pressuring. Oh my word. Certainly a matchup of all time you're witnessing here. As we are set for game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There we go. The bot finally counting down properly. All right, we are underway. Man. That friggin' gif from Reed, man. My god. Just, you know, 2 players you normally see on camera decided, like, you know what? We're gonna not tonight. Which, oh man. It just makes things more interesting, so I kind of appreciate it. Oh my word. So yeah, here we go. Again, this is game 3. It's a pretty important one. Right, in the scope of this match anyway. Maybe not in the grand scheme of, you know, life or whatever, right? Obviously there are bigger issues than this crucial game number 3. But in terms of this series, it's pretty important here. As of course the winner will take the 2-1 lead. We'll go to game point. And kind of have the momentum, right? I'll have the momentum going into game number 4, so certainly important, at least in this context. All right, we were pretty close early on. It's about 30 lines through. It's about a 1 Tetris lead for Ian Keith, who allegedly did not take the shot. So I mean, we'll see if that helps them or hurts them. I guess we're gonna find out here, right? Right? I think if they lose, then it's gonna be like, oh, maybe they should have taken the shot. I'm Booz in the house, of course, a former Twitch TV champ and a former Faith Fiver. Disagrees. He disagrees with my assessment of how important this is. And he says the results of this match will have a profound effect on the entire world. Literally every single person. As Reed, speaking of this, what's also going to have a profound effect is if Reed can keep this in a safe position. And there we go, long bar down the right. There's a dirty Tetris, few rows off the bottom. And he'll have the lead, at least for the moment, but he's 10 lines ahead, 232 to 212. And of course, look who's here, the ninja of ninjas in the house. Says, why is Reed fantastic? That's a good question. That's a very good question. One that I don't have an answer to. Other than the 2 of them decided they wanted to do VTubing instead of using camps. So that was what they decided they wanted to do. And Reed is also deciding to make some questionable choices, as this board is starting to fall apart. And there we go, long right down the left. It's gonna help. He's gonna be in a safer spot. Oh man, okay, yep. There's a long bar down the right to bring it down a couple more Minos, and there we go. Now is gonna be in a pretty, I mean, it's not a great spot, but it's definitely a spot where he can find ways to get down to the bottom. He's got a lot more options and pieces that can get over to that left side. So definitely making some good burns, and well, certainly shutting me up, right? It's like, oh, I'm making questionable decisions, huh? Like, let me lock in. Let me lock in. Oh, yeah, but in the midst of all this burning, he is down by quite a bit here, over 100,000 points at this point. Ian Keith has really capitalized. They're at 385. Reed is at 269. Hey now, hey now. But Reed almost out of this dig sequence. Right, it was just a really... The board was just in really rough shape, and, you know, it was taking a long time to bring this down, unfortunately. But just a couple more burns. He's going to try to burn this down with the Tetris, and we'll get it. Nicely done, and now he's clean again. The right side's back over for business. He has decided to stop having it be closed. He's at 303. I had a Tetris to go to 326. All right, but of course, Ian Keith's still at 457 and is over 10 lines behind as well. So Reed's going to have to really push it here as we get to the 19 speed, or hope that Ian Keith makes a mistake that causes a lot of burning or a top out. But even just a lot of burning would be, on Ian Keith's part, would be really good for Reed here. But of course, a hang of a L piece on that left side is not going to be fun, as we are on the 19 speed on Reed's side. 378 the score. Ian Keith, oh, hangs a Z piece on the left. Oh my God. They still got 10 lines to go until we hit 19 on their side. But this is not pretty. Okay, it's gonna get it down. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 513. Oh my word, that Z misdrop. I'm like, oh no, there's no way, right? Nah, Ian Keith's a pro. He's got this. 537, the score in transition. Off we run once again. So again, Reed down over 100,000 points, about 150,000 points. Is also a couple levels ahead, so has really got to step on it here. Has a clean board to do so. So let's see. Ooh, had to block the too wide there. Didn't have any spots for the squares, so now I was gonna have to take a couple burns, but left side gonna be filled in with the long bar and the S piece. Nicely done. And we're set up. Just waiting on this friggin' bar, as per always. And there we go. Long bar on the right. There's the Tetris. Go to 483. Is just trying to stay in this here as Ian Keith's taking a few burns here. But it's still about 100,000 points ahead. 512 to 608 real time. As Ian Keith adds another Tetris into level 22. Let's go to 635. There we go. So Reed again having to take some burns here. We're starting to run out of runway as we are on level 24. Again, it's over 100,000 point deficit he's got to try to make up. Another Tetris will go to 552. That'll help. But Ian Keith has just been playing such a clean game. And oh, hang on. Middle of the stack getting a little dicey, but Longmark comes in. There's the Tetris, go to 729. Man, these two are just really letting it rip here now that we're on the 19 speed. And this may end up coming down to the 18. And the struggles that Reed had there. So here we go. We're on level 25 on Reed's side. We're about to hit 26. And we'll take the double into a 628. This is really starting to run out of runway now as Ian Keith gets a left well Tetris. He's at 781. But there we go. Reed with the Tetris trying to do what he can here. And another one here is starting to close the gap. 698. Ian Keith's going to hang a long bar on the right side. And at 784, he's finished. Oh, Reed, you have a chance. You have a chance. You need 785. But he doesn't have a lot of time. There's a triple. He's got to get this. No, he can't. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, my God. 713. And that's going to be all she wrote. And Ian Keith will take the 2-1 lead in. Kind of a dramatic finish there. GG's. And he says, you know what? I'm going to go take the shot. Oh, my God. So, much to Reed's delight. Right? Ian Keith's going to take a shot. You know, going to get... Clearly, yeah, it needs the buff. Yeah, oh yeah, countdown in chat. Oh my God. Incredible. This is gonna be so good. Oh, here we go. 3. Ready, Reed? 2. Another one. Go. So we can't confirm whether they actually took the shot at the same time, but we're gonna say it was perfectly synchronized. Job well done. Job well done. And of course, Ninja of Ninja says, yeah, you need a human torch to help with these birds. I had to get hydrated there. Getting dramatic already. 7, 8 for the seat? I mean, probably. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, Mark, I don't know. What was the last one? I just looked at Ian Keith's. It was 6, 7 before, so yeah, 7, 8. Ah, yes, some Southern comfort, right? Yeah, exactly. All right. Shots have been taken. Players are ready. Burb is hydrated. Let's do it. Game number 4. It is coming to your door in a 3, a 2, 1. Tetris. Hell yeah. That was for you, Summer B, if you're still here. There's my GD impression. But that's what I mean. It's gotta be in the moment, right? It's gotta be in the moment. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it that good if that energy didn't just come to me. I can't think of a better way to describe it. So, you know, even if that sounds weird, well, I mean, maybe it's because it is, but I couldn't think of a better description of that series of events. But what I can describe is what's happening next. Of course, we got the remainder of this match. We got potentially 2 more games here. This one and the next one if Reed's able to take this game number 4. But after which, we will see Evan J making a Friendlies debut up against M149. It should be a fun matchup. Hopefully this game and perhaps the next one, hopefully this rest of this match will go long enough to where M will be good to go with the, you know, the Rocket League tournament he's playing in, right? Can you imagine double booking that? My God. So, please have another game like the one you just had. That's hint. Please have another game. Like, oh my God. Contender 3 will go to 129, 146 for Ian of the Keith variety. And of course, M149 says he's good. Okay, he's good. All right. That's not an invitation to top out right now, but just, okay. So, but maybe don't sweat it. But of course, he's here. He's wondering, do I host CTWC Detroit? I do actually. Of course, for those who are not in the know, let me get you in the know. That event is taking place March 15th, Saturday, March 15th, up here in the Metro Detroit area at a place called Gatekeeper Games in Berkeley. Of course, if you are in the CTWC Discord, you can get all the information on, you know, what the event is going to be like, and of course how to register, right? How to pre-register for the event. Of course, we're asking anyone competing to do so, right? So that way we can get a sense of how many people are coming. So of course, you can check out the start.gg/CTWC-Detroit as well for all that information. What is the best travel plan? You might come, but you don't know for sure. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. You know, should I like drive up, you know, like Friday night or Saturday morning? I mean, either way, really, right? Like, just a matter of personal preference of whether you want to, you know, depends on how early you want to get up. Depends on how early you want to get up on Saturday. If that's what you're asking anyway, that would be, you know, and I also don't know how far out you are either, so. I vaguely remember you saying not super far, but... But at any rate, there you go. Make sure to check that out, though. Again, if you're in the area, right? You're in the, or at least semi in the Detroit area, right? Check it out. Should be a fun time. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to host the after party over at, you know, my man Jakey Winks' residence. So, getting all the homies together, and it should be a really fun time. So. What else is a really fun time is this match. These two are playing some really clean Tetris. There was a Vitz from Ian Keith earlier. Don't worry, I saw that. I saw that, buddy, old pal. Right, they're at 470 at the moment. 439 the score for Reed, who is about 10 lines ahead on account of the push down. Right, we're seeing Reed here. We're not seeing no push me. We're seeing Reed. So. We'll account for the line differential. He's at 488 right now, but certainly, regardless, even real time, this is a much closer game than the last one, right? Where we saw Reed in a lengthy dig sequence, lasted like a good 40, 50 lines or something like that. So certainly, this game looking like it's about to be a banger, but Ian Keith gonna hang a J and nothing is burning. Oh my God, can't get the flat burn, and they're done at 500K. Oh my God. And at 5:35, actually Reed will actually take a game number 4, and we are going to a decider. GG's. Nice healthy 560 transition too, my goodness. So the shot's a buff, I'm telling you that. It's a good thing he took that shot. It's a buff. So, here we go. All right, that is game number 4 in the books, and, you know, yeah, of course, the stream died. Yeah, stream died, got confused, all that sort of stuff. Hey, you know, I'm pretty impressed, considering my computer says that OBS crashed. I'm actually pretty impressed that so far we have only dropped 413 frames, which is like nothing. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Oh my God. I was gonna mullen that and then just did whatever that is. Oh, did it like actually... Wait, did it actually just completely die? I didn't realize it like completely died. I see that I dropped some frames. I didn't see it completely died. Usually it yells at me when that happens. Oh my word. All right, let me. Well, if it's behind, let me. Okay. So let me refresh the players too. Just make sure that. Huh? Wild. Yeah. Yeah, if the stream died, I mean, if we're back up, obviously we are at this point. You know, do yourselves a favor and refresh real quick. Hopefully that will fix the problem. Apologies. Again, this is... Oh man, it's been a day. It's been a day, and this is this is no exception, dude. My God. Oh my word. Oh my God. Yeah, game 5 shot for the people. Yeah. Gotta do that. Yeah, OBS is perfect software that never has any problems. Never have I ever had a problem with OBS Studio. Certainly not. No. Not even a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Reed's on camera. All right, we gotta, hang on. I'm actually gonna, if you're facing that way, let me, there you go. Like, right, like, oh, we changed it, oh my God. I did all that work. Did all that work. Right? This is just to honorably show my shot taking. Oh my gosh. All right, we are good to go. Stream is up. Players are ready. Burb is ready. Let's count them down. Game number 5. The final one in a 3-2-1, a Tetris. And of course, coming up next, it's gonna be Evan J. making his Friendlies debut to take on M149. All right, underway here. Our battle of the substitutes. As Reed is gonna make a little diving board. Because why not? Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Did not want to go for the triple, but did get the long bar to burn down the right side. Now has got a couple holes to contend with already here. It's kind of a rough start. Of course, with Tara doing some quick maths. And 400 dropped frames in an hour is 0.00185% dropped frames. So, there you go. It's more than normal. I will tell you that. It is a lot, or not a lot, but notably more than usual. All right, usually I only get like, well, usually I don't get any, but if I do, it's usually like maybe half that, so, you know. But not that it's a lot anyway, you know. Like I said, OBS is perfect software and never has any problems. Ever. Right, there's definitely not a window in the background that I'm not refusing to close that says OBS crashed. There's definitely not. Like, what do you mean it crashed? We're streaming. We're here. It's fine. You know, it really, it just didn't, like, let me tell y'all what it didn't like. I don't think I actually told you why it got mad. It got mad at me because it decided, you know, that it didn't like that I changed the scene collection, right? Because I was playing a little bit of Tetris, and, you know, whenever I play, at least when I'm here, I try to, you know, at least be locally recording, even if I'm like, well, I don't really feel like streaming, right? So I was playing a little bit over the weekend, and so I was using that scene collection, right? I wasn't using this, so. And yeah, I didn't like that I decided, hey, I want to host Friendlies now, so I need to use the Friendlies scene collection. It's like, no, I don't want you to do that. So. It's like, hey, do you have a scene collection, sir? Go fish. That was pretty much the response I got, but I gamed the system. It's fine. The things we do in the name of entertainment. Yeah, big OBS. Big OBS trying to censor Tetris Friendlies. Oh my god. 189 for Reed. I don't have a segue for that. Maybe Ninjas does, but 191 for Reed, 238 for Ian Keith. Right, what's not gonna be censored here is the score check. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, that got me. That Right, it's almost as good as a Game Scout, right? That one time. Oh god, I forget where you posted this, but you're talking about, like, you know, Alex T with all his, you know, Parmesan cheese, you know. I forget how it even came up. You know, but Game Scout just said 2 words: Big Parma. So, anyway, it's almost as good as that. It's almost as good as that. God, but I think it was in the CTWC Discord. Like, if you want to look up that message, I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact it was a Game Scout that said it. But I'm pretty sure it was in that server, and I think it was somewhere public. I don't think it was in one of their private channels or anything, so. Yeah, Gilded Lizard, of course, enjoying that, yeah. Yeah, Big Parma, you know, hired Alex T. Like, clearly, Big Parma hired Alex T to promote their cheese, right? Was trying, they need, right? Not enough people are buying Parmesan cheese. So, I figure they get some publicity by, via means of a Tetris World Champion dumping it on his head. You know. So, anyway, Big Parma doing their thing. As Reed is also doing his thing. He's transitioned. All right. 457 is the score transition for Ian Keith. 447, the real-time score for Reed. He's at level 20 at the moment. Oh my God. No, Nemo, I can't even say that. No way. That Reed would actually top out if I said that. Oh my God. I want a good match, all right? I can't do that to him, right? Not because he's my homie, but because I want this to be a competitive match. Oh, Reed, okay, Reed gets the part of the right. Oh, I don't know, he might top out anyway. Oh my word. All right, there we go. All right, he's getting some good birds. He's getting some birds. There you go. Good long bar on that left side. Gonna give him some more burn options. But hangs an L on the right side. That's gonna cost some more burns here. As he's behind and points ahead in lines. Not a good combination. 519 to 565. It is Ian Keith with the lead. And, oh, another early shift of a square. Oh my God. And welcome back to Burb Your Enthusiasm. As Reed is topped out at 522. And at 621, Ian Keith has got it done in a Game 5 decider. GG's. Charlie? There you go. We'll let Ian Keith play this out if they wish. All right, take a little victory lap. Because, I mean, we're pretty much right on schedule here, so. You did not read that message. Oh, my God. So I should have just said it then. Oh, my. Oh, my God. The Italian style ladies here, almost a defined cue. So we're talking about a lobbyist group for Parmesan in Italy. All right, almost as if on friggin' cue. Censored as in invisible. Oh my God. Oh, you keep getting top about 736. All right, well, either way, let's head on over to the winner scene. What a match that turned out to be. These two stepped up because I needed a match. And boy, did they deliver. Ian Keith winning it in a decider. What was banger, turned out to be a banger of a match. At least through most of it. So there you go. GG's. And I will catch you alongside Reed probably some other time, right? Same time next week. Oh man, of course we'll see Ian Keith at the next episode of Square Up as well. So congratulations. GG's. All right, let's end that match here in the bot. So up next is gonna be Evan J and M149, but we're gonna do that after a couple quick messages here from whatever sponsors that, at least for those on Twitch, whatever sponsors that they want to promote. So whatever nonsense that happens to be tonight. So if you want to avoid this, of course, if you've got, Barrett did earlier, got that tier 1 sub, right? You want to subscribe on Twitch, you can avoid this ad break, whether you have an Amazon Prime account and use your free monthly Prime subscription here, or if you just use, actual, you actually just grab a subscription or whatever, right? That is some good ways to get some good emotes. And of course, avoid the following ad break. BRB. Yeah, cheese ad. Yeah, it's gonna be a cheese ad, right? Get ready for this. Well, Tyler, if you're not, if you're subscribed, first of all, thank you. But second of all, this is very huge information. This is very important information. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right, folks, here we go. It is time. Ad break over. It is time for the next matchup here on your Monday Night Mayhem. As we get set to close out our first half of the show. Introductions, please. The left-hand side is a player who I have never seen play before because he is making his Tetris Friendlies debut. Looks to be a roller. He's gonna look to show everybody here how it's done. He is Evan J. And on the right, his opponent, a player we've seen quite a bit these last few weeks. And of course, tonight is looking to get this one done once again. Now he's playing somebody other than Mr. Martz. He is M149. And of course, gotta shout out Tetris. My word, gifting 6 months of tier 1 subscription to Tyler Tetris. Wow. That is a long time. And I, of course, appreciate that very much. You're a homie. Oh my word. And of course, apparently, Tyler letting everybody know, yeah. Dominoes! That Dominoes went crazy. So. Alright, at any rate, players, when you are ready to go, are we doing same piece sets? If I can get confirmation whether or not we are doing same piece sets, you could let me know. If yes, we will go ahead and generate the seed. If not, then we won't, and we'll just play. You know. Yeah, this will be best of 5 as with any other match. Guessing this will be 18 all the way, seeing that, you know, we're rolling here. So, all right. More like SPS. All right. Well, there you go. Burp seed, it's in the chat. It's going to be 1E, A2, C5. Yeah, King. Yeah. Same person. Yeah, there you go. Mind blown. This is absolutely groundbreaking information. Oh my gosh. So of course players getting the seeds in there, getting ready to go here. Wing Fryer in the house for this one. My man, welcome in. Of course, my man wanting to get on that wheel of, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Wheel of Fortune that he applied to. I was reading some of the lore today, right? I saw somebody was checking up on that, like, hey, did you make it? So I hope that works out. That'd be really, that'd be friggin' awesome, dude. Yeah, of course. Evan with the online facts says his PB of 1.1 is his only max out. Wow. That's all I got. Just wow. All right, so again, players are getting all squared away here. If you guys are whenever you guys are ready to know, if you could let me know, we can get this thing going here. Oh man, another 3 months of tier 1 subscription being gifted by Tetris to Evan J. Oh my word, dude. What a homie. Seriously, thank you so much. All right. Oh, what level? I mean, I don't know. You guys pick whatever level. 15, 18. I mean, I was assuming 18, unless I heard otherwise, so. Yeah, I was saying, like, about 18. Man. Crazy gift subs today, of course. Shout out to Tetris, man. What a guy. Here we go. Get number 1. Let us begin in a 3, 2, 1. A Tetris. Oh my god. Yeah. Tyler's like, oh. 0, no, push down. Hi, this is Tyler Tetris. I don't know what sauce you should put on. I don't know what sauce you should put on your wings because I only eat ketchup. Just straight out of the packet. And oh my word. You saw that look on his face. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, gets the skim, but hangs the tea and throws in the towel. Oh my god. Marty! He may not be here tonight. But let's hear him in spirit.
Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's so hard to hold it in. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair. And now, Judy, I have to clean it up.
So you go, that's game number 1 going to Evan J. GG's. Or something. Well, I don't know that M would say it's a good game, but... you know, sportsmanship. It's important, guys. Guys, this is our caca crew. Oh man, well that can be arranged. That can absolutely be arranged. So here we go, game number 2. Here we go, continuing on here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, of course Tyler here, yeah. Like guys, we gotta do level 0, no pushdown. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chips Ahoy, back at it with another diss track. Oh my god. Don't remind me that the anniversary of that is coming up. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh, okay. This is getting spicy for both of our players here. Particularly for M, he hung a T on the right side and badly needs a bar now. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, come on, man! Oh my, wait! M is in trouble too! Oh my god!
Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's so hard to hold it in. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair. And now, Judy, I have to clean it up.
Oh. Oh my god, GD! No! Oh my god. Well, in an unbelievable turn of events. In an unbelievable turn of events, we are 1-1 in this matchup of all time. Oh my god. Oh my word. Are we sure that wasn't a Colin C? Yeah, who called Colin on that one? Yeah, oh my god. Oh boy. Alright. I'm a professional, guys. I promise. I'm a professional. I'm gonna keep this together as we get set. Game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tortoise. There you go. A professional tortoise. Oh my god. This game, I'm guaranteeing that at least one of these players makes it to transition. I'm not gonna promise both. That's Evan celebrating for the tortoise. Right, I'm gonna guarantee it right now. Right, I will not promise that both players will make it, but I will promise that one of you will make it. One of you. I'm calling my shot here. Oh my gosh. But hey, this is our highest scoring game of the match so far. So like, yeah. 3 cheers for scoring. For actual points on the board. Oh, we're at Tetris Rem. He's got a pretty vulnerable left side right now, but... Oh my god, there we go. Longbar gonna fill that in. He's gonna be okay, probably. He celebrates too. Oh my word. Alright, it's a couple moderately clean boards here. Alright, Evan building 1 row off the bottom, but I mean, he's rolling. Not really a big issue there for the most part. He's at 104. 81,000 points here for M of the 149 variety. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Dirty Tetris for him. Down the left side. Oh man. Pulling out all the stops now is like, you know what? I'm gonna have a couple 7,000 point games. I gotta make up for this. Here we go. He's going for it again. Far comes a piece too late though. Had to take a couple birds. And there we go. Over engage, another dirty one. Why not? He's at 134, 161 the score for Evan. Oh my god, yeah, April 1st. Yeah, gotta do a show with only level 0, no pushdown, yeah. Just a match. Honestly, just a match would be long enough to necessitate an entire show. And, oh boy. Couple misdrops out of M's side. Of course, looks like some misdrops on Evan's side too, as he is finding himself in a bit of a sequence here. Yeah, just a sequence. He does have the lead at the moment by about half a Tetris. And there we go, burn on the right side for Evan and another. So he's just about to get out of this, and he's got a couple options. Could go for the column 2. That's exactly what he's gonna do. I had a feeling, you know, because he had to put a lot of weight on that right side. Doesn't want to lose out on the efficiency here. So he's trying to find this friggin' bar. He's only finding S pieces. Game says, oops, all S pieces. And oh, could have went for the flat burn of the T. Could have left it in the spawn position there. But either way, gonna find some alternate burns. As M is in a bit of a bind up at the top too. We'll find the J piece needed to get this into a safer spot. He's at 224, does have about a 10,000 point lead. It barely gets that far over to the right. See him just leaning into that full body. As Evan is finally gonna get his Tetris in column 2. It's gonna go to 239, so it will remain about a 10,000 point game. Man. You know, I love when you just see like just the full movement like that. It's just so fun to watch. You know, people like Yanni, you know, like Sharky, you know, a lot of those kinds of players. M is, you know, perhaps not as experienced as those two in general, but you know, in terms of just the movement, just the visceral movement, right? So fun, right? So fun to watch from some of the DAS players. But we have made it to the 100 line mark. I mean, considering the last 2 games, this is very impressive, right? So, I'm gonna take the skim on the right side, and it's gonna hang a couple pieces subsequently. So I was gonna have to find a few burns, and pretty quickly here as we are fast approaching the 19 transition, and Evan has taken the lead. He's at 315. M at 294. And it's just, oh yeah, I know he doesn't, that's the thing, he doesn't want to hold out for that bar. But unfortunately, oh man. Not that he was showing up anyway, he's gonna hang one on the left. He'll be fit at 297, the final score. And at 363, Evan J will be good. We'll take the 2-1 lead. And as promised, one of our players made it to transition. See, I promised you, at least one of you would make it. Tell you, I called my shot. Yeah, is that the match we need to book for next? Yeah, book M and Yanni. Oh my god. Oh man. Be like booking like Martin, you know, Martin Sharky or something. Like, man, that'd be crazy. Evan tops it out at 400k, level 20. Hey, I wanted to play Sharky. Why does Martins get to play Sharky? I wanted to play him. Oh my god. Alright. We're ready to go. Game number 4. Coming at you. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh my gosh. And, oh boy. Just noticed the S miss drop on Evan's side. Oh my god. This is, yeah, definitely not an ideal board. Of course, Tyler, you, of course, yeah. This week on Tetris Acquaintances. And, oh, man, 149, what happened? Oh, come on, man. Oh, man, it's over. Evan at 6,000 points. Oh, my God. Well, one more time. One more time for the road. Marty.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Charlie, it's over. Yeah, wake up. This match is over. Evan has got it done 3-1. Oh my word, what in the world? Well, right on over to the winner's scene. Evan probably gonna play this out, but we're not gonna watch that because it's the very beginning of the game. Oh, and I just glazed over, he ended up topping out anyway, but anyway. Evan J, not to be confused with Jedi Evan. Evan J has got it done here at his Friendlies debut in what was a matchup of all time. So of course, congratulations to you. Of course, hope to see you back, right? For some more Friendlies action. Definitely good to have you on. Yeah, of course. Welcome, Thiago is in the house. Got Brazil here. We got Brazil in the house. Yeah. And can you send me a DM on Discord? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can DM me anytime. Yeah. Absolutely. Man. Well, yeah, hopefully we'll see Evan J back, you know, because obviously, you know, M kind of crapped the bed, so no offense. I mean, the double top out is at 7,000 points, just crazy. But anyway, what was the next match again? I've already forgotten. Okay, oh yeah. Toga and Nino, well, hopefully they're good to go, because we are, how early are we? We're about 10 minutes early, so, yeah, shouldn't be a huge deal. So, BRB, we're gonna get that one going here. Where's the button? Here's the button. See, I remember how to do this. All right, everybody, it is time to kick off our second half here on the Monday Night Mayhem. Instructions, please. Left-hand side is a player that's been kind of on the rise as of late, at least in the Friendlies universe, was of course, a member of the French Fries tank in the tag teams, along with Jakob during the tag team tournament leading up to Revolution. Had a pretty good run. And of course, now is going to look to show you what he's got individually. Here's a Toka! And on the right, his opponent for this evening. A player who, when he last played, won by a technicality because he was dealing with all the tech issues between himself and friggin' Yeehaw. And now, he's going to look to borp his way to an actual victory. It's gaming with Nino! Yeah, I might actually... I'll fix that in a minute, a little bit here. But, of course, players, as always, if we're doing same piece sets, now is the time. Let me know, we'll get that going here. Of course, saw TT in the chat earlier while I was getting set up. He is racing home. Well, hopefully this match won't be as quick as the last one. Right? Yeah, again, my hope is that we run directly on schedule, so that way, you know, we're not just sitting here stalling. So, luckily, that hasn't been the case so far. So, of course, Toka says yes, PS. And of course, Nino getting himself all squared away. I'm assuming is good too. I have not heard otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and and it's on gem. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and generate a seed. So here we go. E5, C6, 5E. That is your seed, folks. E5, C6, 5E. Right? And again, anyone wanting to play along, think you can beat these two? Well, as Ian Keith said about themselves, you're probably right, but you know, you just never know. Just kind of scooch you over, like right about there'll do. Yeah, kind of fill that space a bit better. There we go. All right, we got two ready players. We got a ready BirbWizard. We got a ready crowd. Here we go. Game number one. Let us begin this one in 3, 2, 1. A Tetris. All right, yep, there's the T, there's the Z, the long bar, and the J. So we are all good. We are on the same seed. Everyone's getting the same pieces, same order, all that good stuff. Much to Toka's delight. Right, it says SPS, my beloved. And yeah, as Jordan's pointing out, yeah, it's almost a palindrome seed, yeah. Right, yeah, because you got the E5 and the 5E, yeah, so if the middle had been, I don't know, like this, like AA or something, right, yeah. Would have been interesting to see. Of course, AvGeek is here, hoping for 37-point top outs every single game. Yep. Well, unfortunately, you're not going to get your wish because we already, right? It's a good segue here, right? You're not going to get your wish because we've got 91,000 points here for Nino, 95 for Toka. As we're going to slam a Tetris there on his side and on Nino's side, so it's going to remain about a 2,000-point game early on here. Yeah, of course, Nemo's still hanging out here. We got all the homies still hanging out. Zempro is here. Of course, they lengthy explanation as to what Updog is. Oh my god. sort of like the smell of soil after rain. Oh my god. This whole lengthy explanation. Was totally expecting the, I don't know, man, what's up with you? Alright. Was surprised to not see that response, but I guess that would have been too easy, right? That would have been too easy. And of course, Tyler, yeah, appreciates it, yeah, because, you know, left the room for a moment, you know. Yeah, imagine just asking what's up, you know, being like, what's up, dog? And then just leaving the room. Like, can you imagine doing that? Like, if you know, you're actually like in person with all these people, you just walk in, you're like, yo, what's up, dog? Then just refuse to elaborate and leave. Like, come on. Like, seriously, like it'd be even more socially weird than all of us are. Well, maybe not all of us. I won't speak for all of us, but a number of us are anyway. Like, come on now. Oh man, we got Furio with the raid, party of 2, table for 2 here. Welcome on in. You're just in time for the second half of our show for tonight. Got Toka and Nino going at it. This is game number 1. And of course, after this match, you're gonna get our double main event. Cobra and TT gonna be the next match. TT is in Tetris time. Right, a former top 8 finisher at the World Championship back in 2021. And then of course, after that, main event part 2, it's gonna be CryticaLapis making a Friendlies debut, taking on AvGeek, the #1 Phenoms championship contender here in the Friendlies universe. So lots of fun action left to go here. So you guys, you two are just in time. Yeah, and of course there's Witera like, yo, what up? And then goodbye. So see, at least Witera said goodbye before leaving. I didn't just leave. Yeah, of course. Speaking of the Phenoms division, right? Of course, Tyler, a big person trying to work his way up to try and get that silver belt. Right? Because, you know, apparently Winter keeps dodging, right? Apparently, allegedly. Of course, currently in the Phenoms rankings here, right? Got Tyler, the #3 contender. So actually does have a case to work his way up and could challenge, right? Again, I'd say could as if he hasn't. Could and has challenged for the title, right? For the Phenoms title. Of course, you know, the way it works here is if you're the #1 contender, you can challenge for the title and the champ cannot decline it to be a title match, right? It has to be a title match if the #1 contender wants it. But 2 through 5, they can challenge for it, but the champ can decline, as Winter allegedly has. So, kind of some fun facts about our Phenoms division that's been honestly getting pretty exciting with some of the personalities in there. Of course, Tyler among them, and right ahead of him, 20Dan03, who I saw hanging out earlier tonight. But in the meantime, we got transition. Nino in trouble here. That L hang on the left side, gonna do him in. Everything was going so good, which is why I felt comfortable talking about other stuff, but that one L hang was all it took. And at 6:43, a hot game here from Toka. He will take the 1-0 lead in this one. GG's. And of course, Toka trying to see what he can do with his game. Of course, the one Mullen here, we will, I mean, he's base and we'll allow it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Oh my god, Tyler going on a rampage, going on his warpath. Oh man. All right, we're ready to go. Let's not delay any further. Game number 2. Let us continue on in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So here we go. We are underway. Game number 2. Yeah, and of course, a little bit of... Yeah, how is Toka in chat? Yeah, it's just stream delay. There's inevitably going to be like a, good like 5-second delay or whatever it is. A small amount of internet delay, right? So that's how you'll see, spoilers. Like sometimes we'll even joke about it, right? Like, oh, spoiler alert in the chat, this person topped out, right? Because they'll be like, oh, GG, right? As they actually top out, even though it takes us a few seconds to see that, And Wii phone, yeah, true, yeah, Wii phone, yeah. So, yeah, must be true. Read it on the internet, must be true. Oh, man, all right. Needed that hydration. Of course, just a semi-hourly reminder, everybody, stay hydrated, because it's good for your well-being, generally speaking. Unless you're like that one kid I read about years ago that's like allergic to water, because that's a fate worse than death right there, honestly. But, but for most people, it is good for your physical and honestly probably mental well-being too. Does tend to help being hydrated. Nice T-spin there from Nino on the left side. He's gonna be at 142 here. That long bar came up piece too late. And there we go, long right on the left for the dirty Tetris. And there we go. Now he's getting that right side reopen. He's at 169. Hey now, 189 for Toka. But now Nino's board is starting to get pretty dicey here. Jay coming in a piece too late. Oh no, the squaring on the left. That's gonna do him in. And Toka at 194 is going to be good. And we'll take the 2-0 lead. GD, let him know what you think about this one. No! There you go. That's game number 2 in the books. Toka on game point here. Nino trying to hang on. And of course, it's shocking news. Right, and just imagine the realistic fish head, right? Breaking news! Right, Tyler had 3 glasses of water last night. What is a shocking revelation. Yeah, how does one work their way towards being a contender for the title? Yeah, win a lot, pretty much. Play friendlies a lot. Win a lot. That's all you really need to know. Like that's pretty much how you do it. So, at any rate, we're ready. So let us count them down. Game number 3. It is do or die for Nino. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, coming up next, this is gonna be Cobra and TetrisTime, and hopefully, all right, that'll be after the conclusion of this game or after perhaps a couple more, but hopefully we can, buy TT enough time here, right? Because he is trying to race his way home. I had to put that match later, right? Obviously, because 1, it's a good match, and it's one that I think people want to stick around for, and, and 2, it's earlier for him, right? It's only like 5 o'clock over there, so he's trying to get himself home. All right, as Nino, oh boy. Nino in a bit of trouble here. All right, yeah, left side getting filled in. A couple squares not so kind. Oh, God. Oh, God. Can't get the J left. We need a bar. It's not gonna come. Oh, my God. Oh, come on, man. So good. 72,000 is gonna get this one done in a sweep. Oh, man. GG's. Oh, my God. Oh, good. He's here. Okay. TetrisTime is here. Oh, thank God. All right. Okay. Let's head over to your winner scene. It is Toka getting it done. As Nino having his struggles there, but of course, not gonna be able to get it done. And it is Toka taking it in a sweep. GG's. There you go, spinning around, all excited. So there you go. All right. And you know, we may as well, so we're about to get into our double main event. I'm gonna run a quick ad break here for those on Twitch. So of course, as I mentioned earlier, y'all know the drill. You know, subscriptions are the way to avoid the ad breaks. And of course, we'll also get you access to all of our fun emotes that we have around here. But up next, it is part 1 of our double main event. Cobra and TetrisTime gonna go one-on-one. Let me remember where this button is. Okay, here we go. BRB. Alrighty, I'm gonna just give everybody, just quick update. I know it's been a couple minutes, but what's going on? Well, waiting for one of our players, just because we are running about 10 minutes ahead of schedule. But I have contacted the player that we are waiting for, and he said we'll be here in just a couple moments here. So, this is not a situation where they're just, AWOL, right? Nothing like that. So be getting started with double main event in just a couple minutes here. So I appreciate everybody's patience. It's just kind of the nature of the online events, and of course the nature of not knowing how a match is gonna go, right? Like some, the last couple matches, I would say went quicker than I expected them to, So, had some, had some early top outs, which does happen, right? It does happen sometimes. So. And, because of that, we do end up running a little bit ahead. So yeah, just, again, appreciate everybody's patience. We will be good to go in just a couple minutes here. Of course, welcome in Rob Norton over on YouTube. And Sebi's in the house. Ended up going over to Twitch. Tyler is a goober. In fact, more specifically, a Gibgorf. Right? He's a Gibgorf. Oh, he's multitasking. Wait, Tyler multitasking? Can't imagine. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. This Detroit event, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to run this thing. I still got a lot I gotta do. Mostly make sure all my tech works, to be honest. But yeah, no, I am really excited. I'm mostly just excited for the after party anyway, to be honest. Just having all the homies come out. No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. So of course I got to pick up that goober from the airport, so that's gonna be a fun drive back home. Yeah, ninjas, I wish you could be here too, man. Have to come out next time. And yes, yeehaw, it is. It's like 30 minutes from downtown Detroit. Like a 30-minute drive. Stupid. It's in a town called, the Detroit Metro Airport, right? Like, yeah, the Detroit Metro Airport is located in a town called Romulus, which is 30 minutes away. Why they did that and it didn't build any public transit to get to Detroit, I'll never know. I think they're actually starting to work on that finally, or at least they are planning. But that's it's not. Yeah, it is pretty stupid. It's a good airport. Don't get me wrong. It's a good airport. It's just at a very weird location. So. Is the title outdated? That is probably just your browser. It should say, talk about the #1 Phenoms contender, right? So, okay, looks like we got both our players here. Let me make sure I've adjusted everything properly on my side. Where do I need to put you? Okay, oh, you need to be, I see, you need to be larger. As Tyler would say, just like Kingsman. Do a little bit of this. Maybe scoot you a little more. Trying to make this look good. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this the right way, shall we? right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time for part one of two of your double main event for this Monday evening. Introductions, plays, left-hand side is a player who formerly made the Kings Fave 5 list back in 2023, I believe, if memory serves. Yeah, 23. Of course, is now a former Phenoms champion in the Friendlies universe, and now finds himself in the heavyweight division. And here he is, ready to take on a former top 8 finisher at the World Championship. He is Cobra. And on the right, his opponent for this evening, the aforementioned former top 8 finisher at the World Championship back in 2021. And of course, still holding strong in 2024, finishing in the top 48 at this past World Championship. And he's getting his reps in. He's starting to get the training regimen going for this year's World Championship. A big Anthony Davis fan. He is Tetris time. All right, so let's get the seed going. I'm assuming we're doing same piece sets unless I am told otherwise. So let's just go ahead and get the Birb seed going. 5A, A9, 8C. Again, that is 5A, A9, 8C. Who is Anthony Davis? Yeah. A former well, was drafted by New Orleans way back in the day, and then most recently got traded from the Lakers to the Dallas Mavericks. What was a crazy trade. Still can't believe, man, I still can't believe they did that. It's insane. Yeah, right, what's New Orleans? Where is Old Orleans? Wait, there's a New Orleans? Yeah, they just opened it. Well, no, the Lakers were always at LA. No, Anthony Davis was drafted by the New Orleans team. That is a different team, currently called the Pelicans, but I think they were still the Hornets at the time that Anthony Davis was drafted by them. I think. At least I think they were. I don't know. Any other sports ballers here to can fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure they were still called the Hornets at the time. You know, before they, switched the Charlotte team back to the Hornets, it's a whole thing. It's a weird history with that team name, to be honest. All right, Cobra's ready to go. So TT, whenever you are good, my man, we will get this thing going here. Big France show. Yeah, no, I know Orleans in France. I'm doing a bit, man, okay? I know Orleans exists in France, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, Old Zealand in the Netherlands. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Time to get behind schedule, right? Yeah, I know, we've been ahead all night. Let's get behind now. Let's make this interesting. Oh, God. Really? You got ad? Wow. All right, well. I tried to, oh, what do you call it? I tried to do the ad break, right? Run the ad break so that wouldn't happen, but oh well. You'll have that. All right, we are good to go. All right, we got everybody ready. So let's count them down. Game number 1 of main event part 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I'm not gonna make the obvious joke. I'm not gonna make the obvious joke here, but you know where we're going with that. Anyway, we are underway. We got a tower going on already here. All right, the Eiffel Tower of S pieces. Oh my god. All right, let's talk about France. Oh my god. Anyway. Man, sorry, that opening board was just crazy. Just did not have anywhere for like any of those S. Just had one spot where an S piece could go. I mean, that's just, I know the feeling, and it's the worst. You just end up with like, a tower that you can barely whip a longbar over, as you saw earlier. So, my god. All right, here we go. Quaid Who, center hall Tetris for TT. He will go to 77,000 open here. We're about 25 lines through. 79,000 points here for Cobra. We are neck and neck in the early goings of this one. Yeah, true. Yeah, just get a category 7 hurricane. Yeah, we'll get New Orleans too. And what happened to tunes? Let me fix this. Oh, just a long gap between. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm like, why is there no music? There we go. Problem has been solved. Yeah, I love the fact that Tetris Time wearing an Anthony Davis shirt sparked this New Orleans counters. This New Orleans counters this train of thought. I love that is the reason that this happened. Oh man. 216 Tetris Time, 159 for Cobra, who nails the Vits on the right side, commits the war crime successfully. There we go. Long run on the right for the Tetris, go to 182. And of course, Yeehaw, of course, the astute observation about actual New Orleans. Yeah, some good food there, apparently. Or so I've heard. Can't say I've been to New Orleans. Right? Though I'm sure I will visit there at some point in my life. Right? Maybe not soon, but at some point. As I am one of those people who does want to see all 50 states, even if only briefly. For some of them, looking at you, Iowa, right? Which I visited for maybe a couple hours. Went and got some lunch there because I happened to be close by, and yeah, then made a quick stop at Walmart because I needed a couple things, and then yeah, left to never return. So here we go, Tetris TT, a dirty one. On the right side, we're about 80 lines through now. It is a 1 Tetris lead for TT. He's got 325, 303 for the Cobra. The former Phenoms champ. Of course, as mentioned, he relinquished the Phenoms title belt because he wanted to go for the heavyweight division. He wanted to take his shot at SV Nestris. And it was a pretty good match. That was a pretty good match back at Revolution. And of course, was unsuccessful at taking the title. And SV has continued to hold on ever since. Probably gonna end up being one of our, well, already is one of our longest rating heavyweight division champs, right? Just behind Huff, though I don't think is that far behind at this point. I'm sure King knows right off the top of his head how many days he's held that title, but I do not, because I am not as much of an encyclopedia of that sort of knowledge as I used to be. But Yeah, here we go. We are approaching the transition, and it's still pretty neck and neck. But as Jordan's telling us, you do have to have a certain affinity for corn. I will say, the little family restaurant I went to, it was actually pretty good. But like, there's like nothing there. You know, like there really wasn't much there. You know, so I'm like, well, I could say I've been there, right? I could check it off my list, but you know. But like, there just wasn't anything there. Like, I'm like, who like decides to live here? Like, I feel like nobody like chooses to live there. I feel like everybody just, you know, was born there and then was just like, well, all my people are here, so I'm gonna just not leave. You know, so what else we're gonna do is not top out here as we are racing along here on the 19 speed. 566 for Cobra, 554 here for TetrisTime. There we go. Good burns here from TT. Oh, missed the S-spin. I think was going for that on the right side. So now he's going to have to take a few burns, which is good for Cobra as he's already ahead. He's going to be able to build on that lead a little bit here. 644 for him. 587 here for TT. So again, not having a bad game here, but it's just trying to keep on pace. And of course, we saw TT last week. Oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. Getting the bar on the right. Oh my God, I was about to get into some anecdote about him playing last week, but he just, wow, he's gone. TetrisTime has left the building. And Cobra at 679 is good. We'll take a game number one. GG's. Oh, and east of the Rockies. Okay, so I was reading that message. I'm like, because I missed the east of the Rockies. I'm like, I'm sorry, have you seen California? But then I saw east of the Rockies. I'm like, oh, never mind. Okay. like, yeah, there's nothing west of the Mississippi except for Texas and Minnesota. Oh my God. Like, have you seen Oregon? You know, Pacific Northwest, I mean, it's a pretty cool place. But what else is a cool place is being alive and ready to go for game number 2. Wasn't a good segue. Here all night, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, we continue on. Yeah, right? What is a Texas? But anyway, how did we get on this rant? Oh, right. Yeah, we talking about New Orleans food, right? I'm like, how did we get here? Right. My point is, I will definitely be going there at some point in my life. I don't know when, but it's definitely somewhere I'll be looking to try out. I hear it's awesome, so be able to try some of the food out there. So, I mean, whenever I go, whenever I go, I will absolutely bug you for recommendations. It's gonna be like 3 years from now or something. You're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be like, hey, remember 3 years ago when you brought up the that you've been to New Orleans and the food's good there? Yeah, Texas is just an elaborate hoax. Yeah, Texas is not a real place. It's right. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll make it back to Oregon for sure. Yeah, I'll be back for Jonas Cup this year. Absolutely. This October, that's gonna be fun. No, I mean, are you kidding me? That was probably my favorite live event that I've traveled to. You know. No, seriously, that was a really fun event. I definitely will be back. Here you put pickles on pizza in Michigan. Some places do. I do not personally. I mean, I'm not much of a pickle guy myself in general. but certainly not on pizza. I do not enjoy pickles on pizza, you know, but there are some weirdos here that do. Right, there's a local pizza chain. Well, I say chain, but they only have 2 locations. So I mean, is it really a chain at that point? But you know, but they're like known for their, you know, they're like known for their pickle pizza, you know. But besides them, I've never really like heard of anybody like ordering pickles on pizza, you know. Some good burns coming on from TT at the moment. There we go. It's gonna go again. Gonna go in spite of the bar coming next. Gonna go and just take the burn with the square. Just wants to keep the board under control. He's at 286 right now. 329 for Cobra. As we are at a similar line count. It's about a 1 Tetris lead. No way, Tyler has never had pickle. Like, I'm not surprised by this information, but like, it's insane. I'm sorry, just yeehaws don't start is what got me. Oh man, what are my opinions on Detroit deep dish? I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, because I've had like Chicago deep dish too, and like, you know, I've had like other styles also, right? But I don't know. I feel like just the Detroit deep dish, it's just a classic, right? Like I know the Chicago is too, but like it's very different in how they do it. I don't know. Okay, Tyler, we've got to get you cultured while you're here, man. My God. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. Oh my word. Well, in the meantime, speaking of pizza, we're about to transition here. Oh my God, TetrisTime hanging the bar on the left side. Was trying to get it over to where that J dependency was, but could not get it there. Oh man, let's see if he can get this figured out here. We're about to transition. He's behind by over 100,000 points. Cobra already at 600K. Okay, see, TT did not fill the J on the left. There we go. Now he's going to fill that dependency. He's got 3 lines to go. This board, oh my God, this board is not looking so hot here. He's got 1 line left. It is 2 rows from the top. Oh, no, couldn't get the square over. He got the bar over. But that square did not get there. So Cobra having a monster game here. Tetris into transition for the Dagger at 655. He'll take the 2-0 lead. GG's. Yeah, we're gonna take Tyler like 20 different places. Oh my God. Man, tough break there from TT though, right? Real talk, right? Like, be serious for a minute, right? Tough break. I mean, always just could not find the way down right before transition. Even rolling that's hard. I mean, almost got it too. Almost found his way out, but it's tough. So he's trying to get himself kind of back into the rhythm. Like, I can do this, right? Like, I got my mechanics. You know, it's just. Well, clearly he's got his 29 in hand. Oh my god, are we... Is ketchup on steak even a real debate? Oh my god. Oh man, so... This is a tomato smoothie. That's a diabolical. Oh my word. All right, here we go. Game 3. Let us count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It is game point here for Cobra. Y'all like, all right, just to get us off this cursed conversation. So, I mean, have I even... Oh, actually, no, I did have pizza at San Jose. I was trying to think, I'm like, have I actually had pizza in California? I have. And it was okay. You know, it wasn't... It had a funny... The place I got it from had a funny name. You know, it was a good pun, but... A place called Pizza My Heart. But... Of course, we were there... Me and Reed and Arctic were there on Valentine's Day, right? You know. And yeah, we did, just per tradition, right? Per the Reed versus Anna tradition, we had to get a heart-shaped pizza. We just had to do it. Definitely was not worth the money. However, it was good for the bit. But I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about, you know. Like I said, the name was really the only thing noteworthy about that place. Yeah, you know, at least like Detroit's got their own thing, Chicago's got their own thing, New York, right? Like, even if I like some of them better than others, you know, like they at least have like their own distinct, you know, this iconic style, right? Like they, you know. So here we go. Quick score check here. Not even going to bother with the segue right now. 189 Cobra, added Tetris, 212, 235 for TT, and we are looking clean here through 45 lines. And if it doesn't become clean, if it becomes unclean momentarily, you can't say that it's commentator curse because I specifically said through 45 lines. Oh my word. Yeah, this is our monthly pizza discussion. I love it. Like, I love that this just happens once a month. Apparently, he has had better pizza in South Korea than in California. Apparently. Gavka's cat is in the house. Got some bubbly guts at the moment. Like, can we not talk about cheesy food? Oh my word. Well, try telling that to Tyler, my god. Yeah, right. But rare endangered fishes, like not even anchovies, like, because those aren't really rare or endangered. I mean, I don't know. Oh my god. Sorry, just some endangered fish. I don't know. Stupid. Oh man, what else is not so good here is TetrisTime's bored. He's on a pretty hot game right now, but is trying to not let it go to waste. He's way up high, set up for the Tetris. And unfortunately, bar's not coming. Got any bars? Game says go fish. At least until it was too late. So now he's gonna have to continue burning here. And yeah, you can see he's trying not to put it on that left side so we can open it up and potentially burn it down with a Tetris, but no, so far bar not coming. Game says go fish once again. And there we go, a dirty Tetris for TT. We'll go to 458. We have approached the hundo line marker here. So we got about 30 lines to the transition. As TT is still just fighting for his life up at the top. Oh my God. Oh man, can we get a L piece for the right side? So far, no, we need a bar or something. L piece gonna have to work. And it's kind of what we saw the last game where TT just got into trouble right before the transition. So we're gonna see if he's able to get out this time. Didn't go for the J flat. And it's gonna do it! 472 the final score with that Tetris from Cobra. At 477. That will be enough for him to get it done in a sweep. GD, let him know what you think about that early tap out.
Oh no! No! No!
Once again, that'll do it for part one of your main event. I think we are very early at this point. Yeah, we are very early. So go ahead and take your victory lap if you want. It looks like you're going to. So yeah, go ahead. We've got time. We are very, very early. I'm gonna let our players know for the next match. I'm gonna go bug them and let them know, hey, we are way ahead. Hello there. We are way ahead. And the match before yours just ended. You guys can be ready. We will start. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure they are notified, right? So we can try to keep things moving here because we are way ahead. Oh my God. Of course, Tyler helping. All right, so Cobra here again, finishing out his victory lap. You know, again, we have the time. We have the time for this. Oh, and a perfect clear, nice. Okay, so, okay, good. One of our players is already live. And the other should be good in a few minutes, so, okay, cool. So again, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna watch Cobra play this out, kill some time. So again, I appreciate you mullining this because, you know. Yeah, of course, TT is upset. Never doing Incra again. Oh my gosh. There you go. Not a fan of incrementing the seed. We're gonna just gonna do one every time. Well, that's too much work. That's too much work for me to do that. Like, that's the real reason that Kick and I don't usually do that. It's because it's too much work. Ah, man. Getting hydrated. Yeah, right. Yeah, rebirth right now, or this win is invalid. This win will be null and void. Oh my God! All right, here we go. We got the right side reopened here. So I mean, could max this. I mean, if he gets all three of these Tetrises, could max out before 29, but not gonna get the right pieces. So, but that's okay. He's rolling, so that's all right. There we go. He's gonna set up right here. Still no bar. Game telling him to go fish too. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh! Oh, come on, man. All right, let's head on over. Now the victory lap is concluded. Let's head on over. Your winner, chicken dinner. It is a Cobra. Getting it done. And yeah, he did it pretty convincingly. Decisively, if you will. There you go. He has left the building. Just wins the match, refuses to elaborate, and leaves. GG's. Yeah, right? Yeah, how do I do it? How do I friggin' do it? How does my show end so early and in spite of having the same amount of matches as King? Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, we've definitely had some caca tonight for sure. That's part of it tonight. Last week that was not the case and we were still early, but you know, I don't know. Most of the time I'm just that good, but I can't take credit for that tonight. So, right, I run a tight ship around here, you know, right? I have this goofy exterior, but I run a tight ship. So that's how, you know, we get things done at the Monday Night Mayhem. But speaking of getting things done, we're gonna get our main event done shortly here, right? You know, again, it might be a couple minutes because again, we are literally running 30 minutes ahead. You know. So, you know, there's that. So, yeah, so main event part 2 coming up in just a bit here, probably a couple minutes. So, we will BRB. right, folks. If you can believe it, it's already time. Time for talk is over because it is time for part 2 of this double main event for this Monday evening. Introductions, please. Left-hand side is a well-established player here in the Friendlies universe, and she is currently your #1 contender for the Phenoms championship, and was right on the cusp of getting the title. It was a 5-game series back at Revolution against Wintera, and she is looking to stay on the grind and perhaps get it at the next Super Show, or even earlier. She is the AvGeek. And on the right, her opponent for this evening is, in a rare event that we do this at a main event, but he is making his Tetris Friendlies debut here. Just how the scheduling worked out, but he's going to look to put on a big show and steal the hearts of all of you. And this debut match is CryticaLapis. All right. So it looks like both on Jim here. Actually, I'm gonna adjust Critical here a little bit. It's like I gotta give it a little nudge. I think that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is a little better. But I will go ahead and generate a seed. Looks like both of you look to be on Jim, so or on your tournament cartridge. So I will go ahead and get a Birb seed going. All right, so it's gonna be B as in BirbWizard, F, 16, CC. As in, you know, why you CCing me on emails I don't need to be CC'd on. Or however that quote went. Right, The Office, anyway. But anyway, there's your seed. It is pinned in the Twitch chat for our players. You know, and of course, again, we are literally 30 minutes early, which is a shock, right? So I appreciate the players being ready to go, all that, you know, or at least being live and all that sort of stuff. You know, I really appreciate that because it's, you know, I don't know how this has happened. Like, you know, because usually I have the problem. Usually when I'm like budgeting for matches, like usually I'm running late, right? Because, you know, I didn't budget enough time, right? But I don't know. Guess some of these people had the case of the Mondays. You know, it's certainly been a day for me too. My God, like I tell you what. Like I said, the fact that we're still holding strong here at the Friendly Studio, with the OBS's crashed message hanging in the background, right? I've just been letting it hang out for the last, you know, 4 hours. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, at any rate, we're ready to go. So why wait? Let's do this thing. Game number 1 of part 2 of your double main event begins in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, let me just take a look here. I didn't actually check the pieces, but I could check behind the scenes and I can see that both players have entered the same seed. So we're good. We're good on that front. So congratulations, you have done the first part of this match correctly. So step 2, don't top out. That's step 2 here, right? Step 1 complete. We got the same seed. Entered correctly. So that's always good to see. So, of course, again, it's been quite the evening, right? We've had some good games. We've had some, you know, we've definitely had some caca, right? As King would tell you. You know, because he's as baffled as he's probably more baffled than I am, right? Like, how in the world? Like, how the hell does Birb do this? Like, He manages to run ahead of schedule. Same amount of matches, right? Meanwhile, King's going for like 6 hours, right? You know, meanwhile, I'm running like 30 minutes early. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy to me too. Right, like hold on, how long did the last Friday Night Fights go? So, you know, like a month ago. Yeah, the last episode of Friday Night Fights, at least that's logged, right? That has the history logged up. I'm pretty sure that was the last time he hosted, because I know he's had a lot going on. We've, you know, been preempted with Genesis and that sort of stuff. The last episode on February 7th ran for 5 hours. Here we are, meanwhile, just now at the 3-hour mark. So, I mean, if that tells you, right? Like, it's just crazy. Though, I don't know. He did have a tag team match that night. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe bad example, but, I mean, but still, it's still crazy. Though, the one before that was 6.5 hours. So, I don't know. Maybe. Although, actually, wait. Nope, that one's also a special episode, as it was the Fae 5 reveal. So, hold on. Let me... You get a fair comparison. You know. Right. Well, I think the 7th is a fair comparison, you know. Yeah, so that episode ran like 5 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, right, the pay structure into account. Right. Well, I mean, hey, I just want everybody to be able to play, I want everybody to, you know, just want everybody to have fun, right? So, you know, whatever I get paid, great. Like, you know, that's cool. You know, it's cool that I can, you know, that's even a real thing, right? That I can get paid for this at all. So, you know, yeah, clearly I'm gonna get, you know, less money because I'm just like, well, you only had the show going for 3 hours. Hold on, let me do my best. Vince Clemente here. Yeah, you know, Burb, you only ran the show for 3 hours, man. Like, come on, what are you doing? You know, I get paid for 5 hours of work. You only work 3 hours. What are you doing, man? Clackety clack. Right? Your bones were only clacking here for 3 hours. Right? Like, he'd make some joke about my bones clacking. Right? Hey, you're only clacking for 3 hours? Yeah, right. Yeah, Burp, you're not running these shows long enough, so I'm gonna have to let you go, man. You're fired. Fired. Vince, the planetarium party. Oh, right, you're unfired. I need you. Oh, Simul Tetris coming in. We are approaching the 100 line mark. See, these two are so good, right? I've been watching CryticaLapis. You know, this is my first look at him as a player. You know, has been looking good here. Clearly, I mean, it's having a pretty solid game. Right, as we are at the turn, 532 to 453. It is AvGeek with the lead. Right, but no, these two are just so good that I can ramble, right, do a bunch of nonsense, right, be my nonsensical self while, you know, while people play Tetris, right? People just kind of play into Tetris here, you know. It's nice. Right, like these two I can count on, right? And I had a feeling that I'd be able to trust CryticaLapis. I'm like, well, like he's got 1.3, like he'll be all right. Like, yeah. Yeah, of course, Tyler enjoying the Vince Clemente impression. Yeah. See, if Summer B was still here, right? I don't see, because I know she was asking me to do like all my impressions earlier, and I'm like, well, I can't just like do them, right? Like, it's got to be organic. It's got to be organic. You know, like something like I can't just, you know, I can't just prompt it, right? I can't script that. You know, I got to just do it in the moment. So here we go, 598 at transition for CryticaLapis, 652 for the AvGeek, shaking her head a little bit, perhaps wanting that 700K like we saw from Dangler earlier tonight. But either way, she's got a pretty good lead here. About a 2 Tetris lead real time. 704 to now 649 for CryticaLapis. We're on level 20s for both. There we go. Some good rolls here coming in for both of our players. Just really filling out the left sides. No bar in sight. As finally one has shown up. There we go. Simul Tetris here. 733 to 704. Add a Tetris for AV. She will go to 759. So she's going to maintain about a 2 Tetris lead. Though that left side's looking pretty rough right now. And is not getting the J that she needs for the middle of the stack. So is trying to find an alternate way down. And now the J shows up. It's way too late. Game's like, oh, you needed J's? Here you go. Here we go, level 22, 766 to 786. CryticaLapis is taking the lead, but AV will answer back with a Tetris. It is neck and neck here. 10,000 points the difference here. And bear in mind, right, it's the first time I've been able to say this all night, but bear in mind, this is Friendlies. And unless the players agreed to a line cap and didn't tell me, we can go on as long as it takes. We'll go to level 39, we'll go to level 49, 59, 69. If that's how long it takes, that's how far we'll go until we determine a winner. We are not arbitrarily capping them here. All right, keep going as long as they need to. So that's something that could come into play as we approach level 29. It's 922 AV. She's shaking her head, not liking the board here. And it's just trying to get the center wheel going, just so she can get out of this and try to get the well back over to the right. But these bars are just coming too late. There we go. Center wheel Tetris coming in, go to 960. She still has the lead by about 10,000 points. As CryticaLapis had a misdrop of a L piece on that left side, is gonna get the burn. Get that all nicely cleaned up. There we go. Right side's open for business here. No longer closed. There's a Tetris. Go to 987. AvGeek has exactly a max out. A000000. Oh my god, I love it. There's a Tetris. Go to A33. A21, the score for CryticaLapis. We got a double max out here. Game that would have had everyone... that kind of game that would have James Chen exploding in 2019. Here we go, Simul Tetris again. We're on level 28. Double 1.1s. It is about a 1 Tetris lead for the AvGeek through 224. Here we go, long way down the right for CryticaLapis. Another Tetris, but another hang of an L piece on the left side. So here we go. We're going to go into 29, try to get that resolved here. B71 is the score, but hangs a J. Oh, can we get anything more? Oh my god, gets the 5 tap. Oh, but anything else? No, not gonna happen. B72, the final score for CryticaLapis. And at C20, AvGeek shows you why she's the #1 contender for the Phenoms title. And it's gonna get it done and take the 1-0 lead. GG's. Man, what a game. These are the kind of games we've been waiting for. My goodness. Where's this been all night? How come M149 and Evan J didn't get level 30? Like, why didn't they get that? Oh man, sorry. I shouldn't pick on them too much. Like, that was, that was rough. I mean, they had a couple rough games. Like, it happens. Yeah, there's definitely a bit more stream delay than usual, and again, I appreciate you all bearing with me on that, because apparently it crashed earlier and came back up, and I'm scared to stop the stream and then restart it because the stream key is event specific. So if I stop the stream, I can't restart it with the same key, and I don't know that I have a backup key, so otherwise, I'd just be like, oh yeah, we'll just, restart it and it'll be fine. But, so apologies, all right? I appreciate everyone bearing with me on that. That's just, like I said, OBS is perfect software that never has any problems, okay? It's perfect software. This is the second coming of Christ. It is the best thing ever created. Right, never once have I had a problem with OBS. But like I said, I'm just scared to touch anything because I know there's the crash message looming in the background, right? That is I'm gonna have to address it after the show is done. But for right now, we're ready for game number 2. Let us count them down in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's continue on here. Oh my gosh, phone's blowing up right now. My God, I just heard buzzing off. Make sure this isn't important. My God, it's not, to be fair, but we're in group chats, man. I think AV maybe gonna DAS it up for a bit, given the posture. And of course, AV, very well known as a good DAS player too. A very good DAS player at that. Yeah, of course, Tactor says, yeah, Van, dude, yeah, I don't get that, man. How do you run this on a Mac, dude? I could never, like, I just could never. I also just don't like Apple as a company in general. That's just my own personal opinion. It's okay if you do, but I tend not to, you know. Right, this does not necessarily reflect the views of CTWC Incorporated or any of our affiliates. Is a personal opinion that I don't think they have good business practices. I think that it's you know, I'm not too into them. So it's not represented CTWC Incorporated or Tetris Friendlies or any of our affiliates or subsidiaries. So early on here, we are nice and clean. 140 for CryticaLapis. Had a Tetris go to 163. 126 the score for the AvGeek. I mean, you know, good play. Smooth. Nice. I appreciate that, Avi. I was like, ooh, apples? I like apples. Oh my God. I just think of one time as AvGeek's trying to get out of this little situation here. It's going to do so with relative ease. But if she does that, I mean, I'm just remembering one year for, I think it was like my birthday or like Christmas or something as a joke. My uncle, my uncle got me an apple, right? And it had like, you know, he drew like in Sharpie or something, like a phone screen or whatever, and wrote like iPhone on the back. You know, it ended up rotting, and I made some joke about it, like, oh man, these things must really suck if they literally rot away, like, you know, some cringeworthy joke about ooh, Apple products suck because they rot. They literally rot. So, you know. So maybe, you know, if you're gonna have apples, maybe eat them before they rot. Right? Don't do what I did and let your iPhone rot. Gotta eat it first. But what we're not gonna eat here is a score check. I'm gonna spit that at you. 278 the score for the AvGeek, 340 for CryticaLapis. AvGeek just having a bit of a tough game here. This board is just not. Yeah, it's just not what she's looking for here. Is having a lot of bar dependencies at the moment. You can see she's got one buried as well towards the left side. But first, it's got to fill in some of these other ones. All right, and is just hoping maybe could get the bar for the Tetris, but nope, is going to go ahead and burn this away. Probably the wise decision there, because guess what? No bar in sight. Finally, one shows. And it's going to burn a single only here. And there we go. Now can fill in that dependency down the left side. He can start chipping away at the right side too. He's still got one more hole to contend with here. As we've got About 30 lines till the transition. We have made it to the 100 line mark here. AV, yeah, just trying to find the right solve. Is now setting up the Tetris down the middle. Finally gets the Tetris. The major head shake. Just a suffer here on her side. 329 to 486. CryticaLapis looking to just keep running with it here. Because he knows how good AV is. He knows that this lead probably is not safe, in spite of it being pretty substantial. Yeah, of course, Tetris here. Yeah, Terry, I'll bet. Oh yeah, Windows XP was fun, man. Windows XP. I wouldn't say it was good. Well, it was perfect. It was perfect for how cursed it was in general. You know. It was a different time, man. Like, you imagine running OBS on Windows XP? Actually, I kind of want to try that now. Just get a VM or something, right? Just run a virtual machine. Like, just for the bit, I want to try to stream from Windows XP. But we're not going to do that tonight because right now we've got 19 upon us. CryticaLapis getting the 600K transition. And AvGeek about to get there too. There's a long bar. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 472. So it's got some catch up to do as opposed to Mustard, but she certainly has the runway here. And again, we're going to go as long as it takes. So if she's got to play deep into 29 to make it happen, I mean, certainly could do it. Though, a bit of a slowdown there from CryticaLapis, but gonna get out of it quickly here. 502 now to 659. Get some good talks here on that right side from AvGeek. You saw the misdrop of a J earlier, but just filled it in so nicely. There's the Tetris again. And another one, why not? So here we go, another Tetris AvGeek, go to 580. Oh my god, I'm getting pretty high up here. It's still about 100,000 point lead. Slight misdrop there from Critical. I was gonna go ahead and start burning this away. Oh, if we could get... Oh, AvGeek's in trouble. Hang on. I was watching Critical here, but AV is in some trouble here. Can we get freaking bar to the right? It's just not gonna show up. At least not in time. 613, and that'll be all she wrote. And at 794, that's gonna be the final score for CryticaLapis. That is enough to tie this up 1-1. GG's. Ah yes, do aggro. Yeah, you'll have that. And yeah, you know, I mean, I like ketchup better than mustard as well. I don't really care for mustard. Like, it's fine, but like, you know, like if that's like if I'm eating, you know, like hot dogs or burgers or whatever, like if that's like, if they only have mustard, be like, I mean, okay, right, maybe I'll do that, but you know, certainly not my first choice. But here we go, game number 3. We are good to go. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, you know, but I gotta say though, CryticaLapis has definitely been impressive here. I mean, for his Friendlies debut, certainly, you know, putting up a 1.1 his first game here. I mean, I think that's better than most people can say. And they're, you know, because a lot of people when they make their debuts here, you know, they're like just getting started, you know, and you know, so this is, you know, this is crazy. Like, he's like, wow, I'm part of the main event. Well, certainly showing he's deserving, right? He's putting on a good show here, so definitely, I definitely like what I've seen. Yeah, yeah, not on steak. Oh my god, yeah. Putting on burgers and hot dogs, yeah. Mustard on steak, and honestly, even ketchup on steak. Well, I'd be like, okay, I guess, but mustard on steak, I think would be awful, probably. Man. Yeah, of course, it's all freaked out. Like, oh my god, he mentioned ketchup. Like, don't summon Tyler. Yeah, beef Wellington. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Oh man. Seriously though, when Tyler comes to Detroit, man, definitely I'm gonna have to. He's gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to culture him, right? To help him become a man of culture. You know, get him some Detroit style pizza that he didn't know existed. You know, get him to try a pickle. Like I said, I don't much care for pickles myself, but you know, I've at least tried one to know that. Yeah. All right, that might be the new food that we make him try. Definitely gonna wait till Milo gets here though. I don't want to do that without him. Give him a fancy steak, yeah, and then yeah, probably cringe. All right, we got a bit of a situation here on critical side at the moment. Gonna get that long bar over to the right side, but it's just not able to burn a lot at the moment. So he's got to find his way down. Gonna try to fill in the sides of the stack here. And unfortunately, having to put weight on the hole that he's trying to uncover at the moment. That long bar gonna help. And then we go another bar. That's gonna open it up. Oh man. Okay, gets the bar. It's gonna be a triple only. Misdropped the T. And that is a look. That look on his face tells you everything. Just a little like, huh? Or rather, huh? Right, he misdropped another piece there, but you know, he's hanging in there. He's making the right decisions, trying to safely bring this down. He's at 267, 359 here for AvGeek. Having a much better game 3 than we saw in game number 2. There we go, nice tuck of the Z again. I'm just kind of all eyes on critical right now, just see if he can get out of this mess. There we go, LP's coming in. And there's the long bar, there's the Tetris for the reward, nice. So it's about a 100,000 point deficit, and you see that Jay just did not want to rotate. Right, it's a common thing with rolling where sometimes like, I swear, I hit the button, dude. You know, as a former roller myself, I understand the pain. But what else is pain is this tower of Z pieces, or T pieces, excuse me. Z pieces, my god. And this is, again, not a good situation here. But long bar coming in at the perfect time. Made the bar dependency as the bar showed up. Love to see that. And we're gonna go ahead and just take the burn here with the J, knowing transition's coming up about 20 lines. Yep, and there we go. Good burns. Because, I mean, he saw what happened to the last match with TetrisTime, where he had a couple games where the board at transition was just so high up and he wasn't able to recover from it. So he's trying to learn from that mistake. I'm just trying to be really careful here. You know, especially knowing that now he's about 200K behind, 549 for AvGeek. She has just been keeping up the pace and has really been just absolutely punishing critical here for getting into these burn sequences. But there we go, Tetris into transition for him, 372. Add another one, why not? Go to 396. And there we go, AV is got one line left. There we go, gonna burn into transition, 559, a massive lead. So she's gonna look to hold on here as Critical's gonna try to absolutely send it. Right, because I mean, certainly, I mean, even though you know you've got all of 29 available, right, and pretty much all night, try and chase this down, you also don't want to rely on that, right? Certainly want to make up a lot of that ground on the 19 here, while it's, you know, on the slower quote unquote, you can't see me doing air quotes, but I'm doing air quotes, on the slower 19 speed, right? But I mean, but compared to 29, I mean, it is slower, right? That's, you know, so you certainly want to try to get it done before then. But of course, these pieces are just not so kind for his board. He's at 466, right on the nose. AvGeek, meanwhile, has got the board set up, is at 628. And there we go. Another Tetris go to 656. So it's maintaining about 150,000 to 200K lead at any given moment. But again, Critical now just trying to absolutely send it. Again, he's got the clean board now. Though that left side's looking a little rough. You can see he's starting to set up the delayed burn here. And there we go. Nice triple there down the left. So again, we're starting to approach 29 here. We're at level 24 here, so we got a few levels left. AvGeek at level 23, so a few lines behind because as she was the second player to hit transition. So here we go. Waiting on this bar. Yeah, you see, he's just trying. He's waiting till the last possible second to burn. Because he knows he's got to stay on the gas if he wants to catch up. Now it's AV's turn. He's going to have to take a few burns here, and did so. Is just playing one row off the bottom. And there we go. There's a long bar. There's the Tetris go to 754. There's a few lines behind again as she transitioned later to the 19 speed. And it's got about a 50,000 point lead real time. So I mean, Critical has really cut this gap down to by about half. I mean, you were looking at about a 200K deficit going into the 19, but now is only back by about 100,000 points. Not even. And is only about 5 lines ahead. So not a massive difference here to account for. So here we go. 770 here at a Tetris. 805 into level 28. 835 for AvGeek as she is on level 27 still. But it's going to have to take some burns. So is not going to get the full scoring potential on 27. But there we go. Tetris in. 877. 843 the score for Critical. This is going to be neck and neck going into 29. Here we go. Lumbered on the right. There's the Tetris into 29. 885. But that left side's looking really tough. Hangs the bar. And Golem 2. And it'll be finished at 886. And at 918. AvGeek is going to be good. We'll take the 2-1 lead. Is now on game point here in part 2 of your double main event. GG's. AvGeek trying just finishing this out, see if she can get out of this, and seemingly no, but she did get the max out. She made it happen. Man, Critical just trying to nail those 5 tabs. He's like, man, where are my 5 tabs, dude? Like, of course, Tyler here wants to try lettuce. I don't think you want to eat just lettuce because it literally doesn't taste like anything. Like, at least in my experience, I feel like it just doesn't really taste like anything. Like, it's something that you, like, add to stuff. Like, you put on, like, a burger or something if you really want, like, the crunch of the lettuce, you know? I usually don't, personally, but, you know. I don't know. Yeah, you don't want to have just the lettuce. Like, you know. But, anyway, we're ready to go. It's time. Game number 4. Will AvGeek get it done? Or will Critical take us to a decider? Here we go. A 3, a 2, 1, a Tetris. Man, what a night tonight has been. This is certainly a good way to finish off, I think, right? Regardless of how this game goes, I think this is a good way to finish this out. You know. You know, and even, like I said, if CryticaLapis doesn't win this, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, no shame there. I mean, certainly has had a really strong debut, I think. And, you know, hanging with somebody like AvGeek, that's crazy, you know. Very good stuff. Of course, yeah, Tyler not wanting ranch ever. Yeah, I'm not a ranch guy either. I don't blame you for that one. Right? I never understand, like, 'cause again, I'm not really a ranch guy. I don't know, you know. Which, being from the Midwest, you'd think I would be, but I'm just not, right? Just not at all, you know. As Critical misses the L spin on the right side, you saw the kind of mild head shake there. But never understand the people that like put the ranch on pizza and everything. Like, I mean, like if that's your prerogative, like, I mean, whatever. But like, I will never understand it. Oh boy. Okay, Critical getting up pretty high. That left side looking pretty vulnerable here. There we go. Gets the J. Okay, and there we go. Long ride on the right. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 128. 148 the score for the AvGeek. It's about a 1 Tetris lead here in the early goings of this one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tyler says the ranch smells gross. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. Not a big ranch guy. I just don't really care for it. Yeah. But what I do care for is, okay, never mind. I was gonna make some sort of segue about AV's situation. Had a couple squares up high towards the right side, but was immediately got a long bar as I was about to make said segue. So, right, she's aircraft sniping my bits. For this evening, all the bits. She's just too good. She's too good. Okay, Tyler, as someone, oh god, how do I put this? I mean this from a place of with the most love my heart can muster. You literally eat ketchup raw, which I think is disgusting. It's not a surprise that you are okay with ketchup on most foods. So, at any rate. Yeah, true, yeah, Tyler doesn't ever talk about Texas barbecue, right? Like, you'd think he'd be into that, really, I mean. I don't know. Might have to take Tyler to this, right, there's a place that I've been, that me and a friend of mine have been wanting to take, Maestro, right? Like this friend of mine I met through Maestro and happens, you know, this guy happens to live out this way and, you know, he and I have been wanting to get Maestro to come up and, you know, try this, Taiwanese place, right? It was pretty good, right? It's just a small little place and, you know, might have to, so when we get everybody out here for Detroit, might have to bring Tyler too. I think he would probably die, but, you know, it'd be kind of funny, so. But what's no laughing matter here is this board from Critical. There we go. Didn't shoot down that bit, but he's going to get this down here. There's a couple squares being thrown to the left. That's really going to help him out. And there we go. Right side's clean. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to plug up the J dependency with a Z piece. J did not come in time. There we go. Long bar having to fill the dependency. We got 20 lines to go to transition. It's about a 75,000 point spread. AvGeek with the lead as CryticaLapis adds a Tetris go to 379 and it closes the gap a bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, Tyler would die. Like, Tyler would absolutely die. Like, oh yeah, like, yeah, Tyler, you would like the chicken, and that's probably about it. If you tried to eat anything else, you would probably die. Oh, man. But someone who didn't die before transition is CryticaLapis. He's there, 455. AvGeek trying to also not be dead before transition, and will take the burn in at 524, excuse me. So here we go. It is do or die for Critical here. AvGeek trying to put a stop to this comeback effort. CryticaLapis trying to keep the party going here. Dirty a Tetris for AV. Nicely done. Step 556, maintaining the lead at a Tetris 581. The score for CryticaLapis 514. Yeah, unfortunately, these pieces not cooperating with Critical here. Oh man. Okay, he's got the burns required. Gonna take the triple here into level 22. L did not get to the left side, but did get the Tetris to lower the stack, and another one to lower the stack even further. The board no longer in critical condition. I'm here all night, guys. Oh man, 617 for the AvGeek, 585 for Critical here. There we go, another Tetris AV. Try and maintain this lead, and it is behind in lines too. You know, it's something I've noticed. Really, the last few games, Critical has been the first one to get to transition in all these games. So, you know, there are some mind games that can go with, you know, being ahead or behind in the line count. You know, if you're behind and the player that's ahead in lines is also ahead in points, you know, you kind of know, okay, that around this time, if I want to be on pace, like at level 25, I want to be on pace with Critical, I need to be at like 685, right? You know, like, okay, just to give, it kind of gives you that knowledge, right? Of like, okay, just some benchmarks, like, okay, this person at this level was at this score, right? But in this case, Critical is behind in points too, so it's kind of an even bigger advantage for AV because she knows, like, all right, I've got the lead here, but I'm behind in lines. I have more time to work with before we reach level 29, and things go absolutely crazy. But at any rate, she does still have the lead, 812 to 787 real time. It is neck and neck, at least in terms of real time score. But there we go, another Tetris go to 844. Critical with a Tetris go to 825. It's about a 2 Tetris spread. And Critical is about 12 lines ahead. There we go, nice triple there from AV. Try to keep this board under control. Critical has taken the real-time lead as we're about to hit 29 on his side. About 6 lines. There's the Tetris go to 929. And there we go, level 29. CryticaLapis is there, is racing along. And he's gonna try to get set up here. He's set up for the Tetris. And there we go, Tetris Critical will go to 972. Meanwhile, AV at 994. A double rotation happened earlier on Critical's side. And can he get anything more? He's trying to get some more burns in here. He's trying to burn this back down. And it's not gonna happen. 979 is the final score. AvGeek at A14 maxes it out again. And we'll get this one done. A 3-1. GG's. Yeah, do your victory lap if you wish. All right, it's the end of the night anyway. May as well. Man, what a match, though. Honestly, that was a really good match. You know, very well done for both these two. Putting on a good show. And AvGeek ends the victory lap there at A74. So let's head on over to your winner scene. Your winner of part 2 of the double main event. She's probably glad to be done because she's hungry. Wants to get something to eat. It is the AvGeek, your #1 contender for the Phenoms Championship, showing you how she got there. All the guns, the big guns. GG's. Yeah, all the steak talk probably got you hungry, so like, sorry about that. No way, you're actually having steak? Oh my god. Oh man. All right, well, on that note, all right, now that all the high stakes matches have concluded for this evening again, thanks everybody for being here, putting up with the stream delay, the OBS nonsense that I've been dealing with all day. And yeah, it's been a great match, or some great matches, a great night. And let us see if we can find ourselves a raid target to keep this party going here. Is there anybody really playing anything right now? There's not really anybody playing Tetris right now. I mean, Critical, and well, I'm guessing AV is going to get food. That's like it. There's like nobody playing Tetris right now. Man, where is everybody? Well, you know what we can do? Oh, actually, yeah, all right. I know what guy we can raid, just because like nobody from Tetris is live. A guy that I haven't seen in a while. He's a cool dude, friend of Colin. If you guys remember, see Chris TM, see Chris trademark. He's got a friend that I'm gonna send the raid on over to. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hang on. Since none of our Tetris folks are live, we're just heading over to Cleveland Tom. He's playing Captain Skyhawk, and he's a cool guy. Be sure to show him some love, and I will see y'all later. Bye.